ROHvideos.com is the official video hub of Ring of Honor on the internet. Follow ROH for free through the Video Wire, featuring exclusive content and matches you won't see anywhere else. Introduce new fans to Ring of Honor through the roster videos and welcome video, plus more that you won't see anywhere else. Go to ROHvideos.com and follow Ring of Honor for free.
Encore. You know, BJ, there's a fundamental difference between us. Sure, we both hate each other, that's no secret, and our war has waged on for the past year, which is longer than most people hold on to hate. But it seems you and I neither forgive nor forget. But the reason you fight, it's not all me. It can't be all me. After all, you were the one that walked out on me. Why do you fight? What do you fight for? I've listened to you talk. I've been around you enough. You fight for acceptance. You want these fans, these people to look at you a certain way. You have this self-absorbed desire for a legacy, to be great, to be the Messiah here at Ring of Honor. You're fueled by pride. You're fueled by hubris. You call that a worthy cause? Tonight, I fight for the worthiest cause of all, The greatest minds in the history of the world have contemplated it. Socrates studied it. Shakespeare wrote songs and plays about it. Tonight, in that very same fashion, I fight for it. See, the war we've waged, it's very familiar to another war in history. See, many moons ago, the fallen angel Lucifer and his minions declared war on God and the archangels. Their uprising was declared in the name of pride, in the name of a legacy, to be the greatest. Well, the archangels went to hell and back, but at the end of the day, love conquered all. See, you talk about your legacy, the Messiah of Ring of Honor. Too few years from now, you and I, BJ, will be in the exact same place. 6 feet under. Our bodies decomposing, being eaten by beetles and maggots, rotting away. And then what of your legacy? Sure, the fans that have seen you, they'll remember you. When they die, their memories die with them. There is one thing, and one thing only, that has been here since the beginning of humanity and will be here till the end. Love! That's what I fight for! I fight for love tonight! I fight for this tonight. This is what I fight for. I fight to reclaim my innocence, to reclaim my purity. See, I've gone into a lot of matches and a lot of fights as the underdog, but in my corner is love, immortality, invincibility, and eternity. So in my mind, I'm just not the underdog. In my mind, BJ, you've already lost, big brother. And I hold the chance. Reclaim you.
Tonight could be that night, Jimmy.
My brother is the most unluckiest sumbitch in the whole world. I can guarantee you there's nothing he'd rather be doing tonight than to be in this ring busting his ass for all of you people. But instead, tonight he's laid up in a hospital bed. But I can promise each and every one of you, Mark Briscoe will be back. The Briscoe brothers are the ROH Tag Team Champions. And when my brother comes back, he's gonna be just as crazy as he's ever been.
Jimmy gets his own mic. Do you want me to get that from him? Fucking believable.
Shut the hell up, because I've got something to say. You know what, Jay? You come out here with a sad story about your brother falling on that melon head of his, and I could care less. Sit down, douchebag. The only thing that matters to me and to Matt Sydal is that you are the tag team champions of the world, which means tonight, the match that you signed for, you and your brother Mark against Matt and myself, is our tag team title rematch. That's right, you owe us a rematch. So go back there, get your crippled brother out here, and let's do this right now. Chris, I just told you, Mark's in the hospital. If he could be here, I guarantee you he'd be right here. So therefore, I can't get... Shut up. You know what? If Mark's not here, then the best thing for Ring of Honor is to get you two accident-prone bastards out of here and forfeit the titles and give them to two athletes like myself and Matt Sydal. That's what you should do. Forfeit the belts. Don't boo me. It's the best thing for everyone. First of all, old man, we ain't forfeiting the damn thing. Now, my brother Mark is not here. We can't defend the titles tonight. But I do have a partner. You do? I do have a partner. And if you guys can beat me and my partner tonight, then maybe down the line, down the road somewhere, you'll get your rematch.
That's fine. Go back and get your
Let me go get my partner.
Get your partner, jerk. Partner.
Who's this crazy card?
So that's why I like a little pokey lately. And I like to say that. And there's nothing that I love more than the team of my Jay Briscoe. It says Morgan right now. We're going to challenge this for Mark Briscoe, who's in the house doing a little hand right there, like that. But, I got to say, but what I got to say is this turnout post right here, I think it's time for one thing, and that's this man up.
These guys never tagged before. We're former tag team champions. You've beaten this guy more than once. So I'm not worried about it, okay? Yeah. At least. All right, so let's do this. All right, ready? Ready for this? Ready for this? Give me a big hug. Give me a big hug. All right.
It is March 31st, 2007, the second of 2 consecutive nights here in Detroit, Michigan at the Michigan State Fairgrounds and Expo Center for Ring of Honor. It's Supercard of Honor II. Dave Prazak joined at this time by Letty Leonard.
Delirious hears the opening bell and of course begins to lose his mind.
Teaming up with Jay Briscoe, filling in for the injured Mark Briscoe, still hospitalized after that horrible injury last night in the tag team title match, which saw Jay Briscoe going it alone for the second half of that matchup as paramedics, wrestlers, referees tended to his fallen brother on the floor, hit the Jay Driller, and earned the ROH World Tag Team titles for him and his brother Mark.
First match back after winning the titles, it's Matt Sydal and Christopher Daniels, the former champs themselves, and a right hand for Christopher Daniels sends Jay crashing in the canvas.
They want a shot at those title belts, and if they can defeat the team of Jay Briscoe and Delirious here tonight, they will be given a title shot once Mark is back in ring shape. If we hear anything more about his condition, we will keep you informed during the course of tonight's event.
Delirious stepping in tonight to be the partner of Jay. Quite a history between him and Matt Sydal, but right now it's a reversal by Jay, sending Daniels off and catching him with a hip toss. Deep arm drag sends Daniels down on the canvas, right back to his feet, and runs into a drop kick.
Jay Briscoe, all business right here. Big clothesline over the top into the floor.
Daniels going up the aisle, trying to buy some time here, regain his composure. Delirious and Jay looking on. Matt Sydal coming out to talk to his partner. Well, we talked in the past about how losing and winning the World Tag Team titles can change a wrestler. Winning them changed Matt Sydal and turned him into as cocky an individuals I've ever seen here at ROH. Losing them, well, I don't know what the heck it's done to Christopher Daniels.
Well, he just forgot to shave, apparently, but he's gotten a lot more serious, a lot more aggressive. Not too concerned about what the fans think about him. Certainly a changed individual himself after losing the Tag Team Championship.
He'll go a long way in regaining those titles with a victory tonight and earn himself and Matt Sydal a shot at the Briscoes. Once Mark is out of the hospital and healthy, Daniels back in. No, he's going to tag Matt Sydal instead.
Sydal brings himself into the ring. Ready to tie up with Jay Briscoe here. But no, he doesn't want Jay Briscoe. He wants Delirious.
Unfinished business between these two, obviously.
They started in professional wrestling. They ran the roads with one another. They were partners, they were opponents, and they've had a storied rivalry here in Ring of Honor since their very first match in the company. And once again, that rivalry comes into play here in this tag team matchup.
Daniels from behind.
Just lured him into that trap, Matt Sydal. Just distracting Delirious enough to give Christopher Daniels that opportunity to club him from behind.
Toss there from Delirious and another one for Sydal. A third on Christopher Daniels and a fourth for Matt Sydal. A hip toss for everyone.
Hip toss, leg lariat, but he connects with his own partner.
Listen to this crowd showing their appreciation to Delirious, a crowd that has come from all parts of not just the United States, but of the globe. Crossbody off the top.
Not enough momentum to take both Daniels and Seidel down. But the drop kick from Jay Briscoe certainly did that.
Fans from over 40 states and 20 countries making their way here to Detroit for our second night of 2 events here in the Motor City. Big chop from Briscoe on Daniels. And one from Delirious on Seidel.
All 4 men brawling out on the floor here. Chopping away at the chest of Christopher Daniels. Jay Briscoe now firing away with punches.
Daniels shoving away, but still feeling the effects. Falls flat on his face. I think I've seen that somewhere before.
Delirious now with Matt Seidel about ahead. Flipping away on the back. Pulls him back underneath the bottom rope and inside the ring.
And their partners heading back to their respective quarters. Delirious and Seidel now back into the ring. Delirious goes behind Seidel. High angle on that belly-to-back suplex. Nicely done. Staying right on top of Seidel, grabs the front face lock, brings him back to his corner and tags in Jay Briscoe.
Matt Seidel winning the last chapter of his feud with Delirious in England. 2 out of 3 falls. You know, Delirious wants to get the upper hand once again in their rivalry. But right now, Jay Briscoe with Seidel. Japanese stranglehold, just sitting on his back, pulling up on the arms, choking him out with his own arms.
Christopher Daniels makes his way in, went to kick at Jay Briscoe, saw him coming, released the hold on his own, and avoided Christopher Daniels. Takes Seidel back to the corner, European uppercut. Right hand to the top of the head of Seidel. Forearm shot, right to the side of the jaw, and a tag to Delirious. Sets him in the corner, now just putting the boots to Matt Seidel, driving him into the corner. Paul Turner right there warning Delirious. Trying to let Seidel out of the corner, but Delirious smartly staying right on him now that he has the advantage. Snapmares, Delirious over, drives the boot right between the shoulder blades. Cover.
Seidel able to kick out though. Feeling the effects on his back and kicking away at the rib cage is Delirious.
Seidel had that rib cage exposed. Delirious taking advantage and drives him face first to the top turnbuckle. Setting him up in the corner. Another knife edge chop to the chest. The pained expression on the face of Matt Seidel as he shoots Delirious off the ropes. Leapfrog by Seidel.
Kicked back by Christopher Daniels as he was coming off the ropes though. And that's what gave Matt Seidel this opportunity. Going for the cover here, but Delirious gets the shoulder up.
Just did enough damage to the back of Delirious to allow Seidel to capitalize. As that foot up in the corner, Delirious hits the corner hard.
Daniels now. Double team work with Seidel. Body slams his own partner into basically a senton across the chest of Delirious.
Effective teamwork here on the part of Daniels and Seidel. We've seen them do that before. Very effective tonight against Delirious. Chest first to the corner.
Daniels just mocking Delirious as he clutches away at his chest after colliding with the turnbuckle.
Picks him back up to the center of the ropes. Picks him off. Drives the knee right to the midsection again. Delirious having trouble breathing, and Daniels continues to mock him. Boot to the small of the back and a tag to Matt Seidel.
Former tag team champions working well as a unit once again here. Cannonball leg drop off the second rope by Matt Seidel. Delirious with that shoulder up off the mat. The whole of the tassels of Delirious.
Mares him over, continuing to use those tassels now as he grabs the head scissors. Trying to slow Delirious down.
Cut off his oxygen as well from this position, but rolls his way toward the ropes to break the hold. As Jay Briscoe looks on.
He's got one of those tassels ripped off the mask now. Does Seidel, and he's choking away.
Blatant choke right in front of the referee. Christopher Daniels trying to tell him he's not doing anything wrong, but meanwhile, that tassel right around the throat. And Seidel takes a shot at Jay Briscoe on the apron as well.
So again, more work to cut off the oxygen of Delirious by Seidel. Makes the tag to Daniels. Boots to the midsection. The Fallen Angel firing away on Delirious in the corner. Brings him out by the mask. Face first to the top turnbuckle in the other corner. Hard Irish whip to the buckle. Daniels charges and drives his shoulder to the midsection.
Delirious struggling to breathe at this point. As now Daniels with the throat of Delirious across the top rope.
I can't hear you. Come on, Chris, off your face.
Daniels and Seidel doing a good job of focusing the offense on Delirious by cutting off his oxygen, making it difficult to breathe. Hold him up out of the corner.
We got two. One clothesline from the Fallen Angel takes away his momentum. Tried to mount some offense there, was able to roll him up, but Daniels back in control. You see the abdominal stretch he goes.
There you see Delirious gasping for air there momentarily. Now caught in the abdominal stretch, and Seidel's going to give his partner a hand.
Out of the line of sight, referee Paul Turner doesn't see that Seidel is giving him extra leverage on the abdominal stretch.
Seidel not just helping out by grabbing Christopher Daniels' hand for leverage, really pulling back on the arm of Delirious as well. Really stretching out those intercostals in the rib cage, and that's not going to help the rib cage any either. Both boots driven right into the stomach and ribs of Delirious by Seidel.
And now Seidel trying to wear down Delirious himself. Like a seated version of an abdominal stretch from this position. As Paul Turner checks on Delirious' condition. Trying to hang in there, dig down for some energy here. Work his way out of the hole, back to his feet. Jay Briscoe encouraging Delirious on.
As is the crowd here, as Delirious back to his feet. Sends him to the corner. Series of forearms to the midsection of Seidel. Reverses it and fires back with forearms of his own. Delirious sent to the corner. Seidel with a head of steam. Leaping Larry in the corner, nowhere for Delirious to go. And there's the cocky Matt Seidel. Waving to the crowd.
And drives him face first into the boot of Christopher Daniels once again. Back in comes Daniels. Pulling Delirious out of the corner. Christopher Daniels with a body slam on the masked man. Daniels off the ropes, great momentum. Slows down and goes for the cover. Chose not to inflict more punishment by, say, dropping an elbow.
And then gets frustrated that Delirious kicked out.
Almost toying with Delirious at this point are Seidel and Daniels. They've had control of this match for the past several minutes. They've kept Delirious away from his corner, unable to tag Jay Briscoe into the match.
Delirious fighting his way back to his feet, however. Off the ropes he goes. Ducks a clothesline. Nicely done. Head scissors. Takes Daniels off his feet.
Into the midsection. Cobra clutch into the backbreaker. Two big moves from Delirious right there in succession on Christopher Daniels. This could give Delirious the opportunity to work his way toward his corner and get a fresh Jay Briscoe into the ring. Needs to see where he's at though. Crawling toward his own corner now. Seidel tagged in, and there's the tag to Jay Briscoe.
Briscoe coming in, charging. Clothesline knocks down Daniels. Takes Seidel off his feet and sends Daniels down one more time. Head scissors now takes Seidel down. Right back up. And runs into a super kick.
Jay Briscoe, chin breaker on Daniels.
Quickly over to Seidel, not giving a moment's rest here.
Falcon Arrow working over both of his opponents. Only two.
He won the tag team titles last night, wrestling two men by himself. Certainly not an ideal situation, but Jay doing everything he can to fight off both guys.
Seidel, reversal of the Irish whip. Jay Briscoe got met with Christopher Daniels from the floor, holding Jay Briscoe, but moves out of the way. Seidel connects with Daniels. Big boot from Jay Briscoe. Both of his opponents out on the floor.
Jay Briscoe taking a chance and wiping out Seidel and Daniels. And listen to this crowd.
Jay Briscoe over to his own corner now, climbing up top, waiting for the right moment to strike. Christopher Daniels right there to make the save, but Seidel kicking out at the same time.
Big right hand from Briscoe floors Daniels. Turns his attention back to Matt Seidel, who clubs away at the rib cage and drives Briscoe back to his own corner, tagging to Daniels now. The Fallen Angel in. Elevates Briscoe onto his shoulders. Death Valley driver. Cover.
And he gets 2. Christopher Daniels pulling him back up. That's the Uranagi slam. Can we see the best moonsault ever?
Fans want to see it. Daniels pointing, goes to the corner.
There it is, but he moved out of the way. Daniels landed on his feet. Elbow from Jay Briscoe. That's the head of Daniels, but tearing away at the face. Palm strike now. Looking for the iconoclasm.
Connects, brings Briscoe out of the corner, floats over to recover. Only gets 2. Floats right over and has Briscoe locked right in the center of the ring, but Delirious makes the save.
And quickly crawling back out to the apron is Delirious. There's the tag. Delirious, the legal man. Christopher Daniels came charging, dropped toe hold into the turnbuckle. Panic attack.
Running knee in the corner, connects. Delirious quickly to the outside. Right back to the top.
Shadows over hell. Cover.
Seidel able to break it up. Another 2 count. Seidel back to the outside. Daniels makes the tag. Boot to the midsection by Delirious. Seidel with the reversal. Delirious off the ropes. Seidel goes through the legs, clubbing at the back.
There it is, driver. Only 2, though. Seidel can't believe it.
Staying right on top of Delirious here, though. Headbutt to the midsection.
These 2 men know each other so well. Go for the Cobra Clutch. Seidel trying to fight his way out of it. Breaks free.
Able to use the ropes to break free. Caught with a knee.
Going for the Bizarro driver. Sweeps the legs. Standing moonsault. 1, 2. Very close right there, but only 2.
Delirious able to get the shoulder up. Seidel needs to stay on top of Delirious here. He has the advantage. Back to his feet. The head chop from Seidel. Series of them off the ropes. Delirious catches him with the back elbow.
Bizarro driver. 1, 2. Daniels going to make the save and takes a shot, knocking Jay Briscoe to the floor as well.
Daniels still in the ring, waiting for Delirious to get back to his feet. Double team move.
But Jay Briscoe makes the save for Delirious. All 4 men in the ring. Briscoe and Daniels going forearm for forearm.
Been trading forearms, really giving it. Clubbing blows, neither man backing up.
Oh, it's breaking down into just a fight between these 2. But Daniels goes to the eyes once again.
Stops Jay Briscoe right in his tracks. Backs into the corner, wicked forearm.
This is him up top.
Jay fighting him off.
Doorbuster off the ropes. Looking to finish him off here is Jay Briscoe.
Got Seidel on the floor.
Trying to get the Jay Driller. Seidel in, makes the save, connects with the kick. STO from Daniels. Delirious pulling Seidel out to the floor. Christopher Daniels now with Jay Briscoe. Angel's wings. Hits it.
Delirious with a big boot. Looked like Daniels was about to go for the cover, but Delirious saved his partner. Now Seidel up top. Shooting star, but he lands on his feet. Boot to the midsection by Delirious. Seidel puts on the brakes. Delirious ducks the kick.
Chemical imbalance 2.
He got him.
so the Briscoes can start their 4th reign as ROH World Tag Team Champions.
We need those belts back.
Jimmy Jacobs. This all started 2 years ago, when I was given a choice by the Ring of Honor office to pick a new partner to go after the Ring of Honor tag team titles. And Jimmy, I picked you because I saw a lot of potential and a lot of untapped toughness there. And Jimmy, things have gone too far now because you realize how tough you are now. I almost feel like I've created a monster, like I'm Dr. Frankenstein, and now things are out of my control. Well, Jimmy, tonight I take you out. Not because I want to, but because I have to, Jimmy.
Todd Sinclair calls for the opening bell. Double C, Claudio Castagnoli taking on graduate of the Dragon Gate Dojo, Yamato, making his 2nd appearance here in the United States after gaining the victory last night against Peli Primo out of the ROH Wrestling School. Tonight he has his hands full with a much more experienced wrestler in Castagnoli.
Not a little bit vertically challenged when it comes to Claudio Castagnoli, but smart enough to stand on the ropes to gain a little bit of a height advantage, but not much.
Greco-Roman knuckle lock from this position, and tried to use some momentum to take Claudio off his feet, but he stayed on his feet and powers Yamato down to his knees.
I mentioned Yamato last night, victorious over Pele Primo in his first ROH appearance. Claudio Castagnoli on the losing team in the main event last night in that 8-man tag team matchup. A rather curious choice being picked to represent Ring of Honor given his past here in the last 6 months to a year.
Yeah, but he certainly showed with his wrestling skill last night just why he was selected to be on the team for ROH, because he is such a gifted athlete in that ring.
Well, an olive branch on the part of Ring of Honor, recognizing the skill inside the ring of a Claudio Castagnoli, his past, poor choices in friends, shall we say, notwithstanding, estranged from his former tag team partner, his partner in the Kings of Wrestling, Chris Hero, thanks to Larry Sweeney.
That's all Larry Sweeney's fault. It's Larry Sweeney that pulled Hero away from Castagnoli.
Pretty much for a while left Claudio Castagnoli as a man with no friends, and ROH extending that olive branch, and Claudio doing a tremendous job last night, although coming up just short in that main event.
Yamato sent to the ropes by Castagnoli. They collide in the center of the ring, neither man going down. Castagnoli telling him, hit the ropes once again, kid. Not able to take him off his feet. Hey, a little posing from Double C.
Yamato is very well put together, but I don't think he wants to try and match strength with Castagnoli. Castagnoli now going to try his luck off the ropes. Yamato drops down, tries to go for a leapfrog, but Claudio just catches him in midair.
But Yamato staying on his feet. Drop kick. Castagnoli stays on his feet. Duck of the clothesline. Yamato able to take him down with the shoulder tackle.
Had enough momentum after that second charge off the ropes to knock Castagnoli down, but still feeling the effects as Yamato as he makes his way back to his feet.
Great opportunity here for Yamato to take on an established competitor in professional wrestling, one of the top stars here in ROH.
Definitely a big step up in competition. Not a slap with a guy like Pele Primo, but he's only been wrestling a year or so, and a guy like Claudio Castagnoli, this is definitely a big step up in competition for Yamato, a youngster himself in this sport.
Reversal of the Irish whip, Yamato. Then over in the corner. European uppercut from Castagnoli takes him back.
Quick cover here from Castagnoli. Todd Sinclair right there, only able to get two. Did not hook the leg. Yamato able to kick out. And then back to their feet. Castagnoli with a scoop. And a hard slam right in the center of the ring. And a leg drop immediately to follow. Another cover. Again, does not hook the leg. And again, only gets two.
Castagnoli looking good here. And interesting to point out that he has been training with Swiss wrestler Rene Lasartesse as of late, and he has informed me that he's taught him a new maneuver that he may be putting to use to finish off some of his opponents here in the future. The Lasartesse lift. Nice European uppercut to the back of the neck as Claudio goes for the cover. The Lasartesse lift, basically a gut wrench into a pile driver.
Very interesting to see if he gets an opportunity to use that in this matchup. Should the opportunity present itself. Tying up Yamato here.
Of course, Claudio, a European wrestler himself, likes to utilize different styles, different influences in his wrestling repertoire. Elements from Japan, elements from Mexico, elements from Europe, and some traditional American wrestling thrown in as well.
Picks Yamato back up. Has him set in the center of the ring looking for a suplex, but Yamato putting on the brakes. Really sitting down, not allowing Castagnoli to get him off his feet. Almost got Castagnoli up, but this time Castagnoli does elevate him, but again Yamato goes behind, lands on his feet. Standing switch by Castagnoli. Yamato breaks free off the ropes, and a steam for Yamato spear!
Driving him down to the canvas. Got all of the spear right there, but he needs to follow up. Yamato digging down for some energy. Back to his feet. Trying to make the most of this opportunity. Getting in the ring with Castagnoli. Big boot to the face, though.
Yamato again charges in one more time, runs into the boot of Castagnoli off the ropes. Blocked by Yamato, looking for an exploder, but Castagnoli driving the elbow to the back of the head. Gets it this time, does Yamato.
Great show of strength right there, cover. But no, only two.
What an upset that would be, and a feather in the cap of Yamato here in his second ROH appearance to be able to put down the shoulders of a guy like Claudio Castagnoli for a 3 count.
Chopping away at the chest of Double C. The ropes he comes, ducks Yamato's clothesline. And a bicycle kick right there from Castagnoli.
Plants the boot right into the side of the jaw. Yamato dazed as he slowly gets to his feet. Running European uppercut, turns him inside out. Hooks the leg.
No! Ring positioning right there as he's able to get his foot across the bottom rope to break up the pin attempt.
That's something you normally see in a wrestler as young as Yamato, or inexperienced, I should say, as Yamato, but a good job of ring awareness, knowing how close to the ropes he was and able to force the break.
Forearm shot from Yamato after absorbing several European uppercuts now. He's firing back.
Not backing down. Getting rocked with that European, but still firing back.
And staying on his feet, too. Another forearm strike. Avoids that European. German suplex. That's how he beat Pelly. No, only two.
Castagnoli able to get the shoulder up just in time. Yamato less than half the count away from what would be a tremendous upset. Go for another German. Standing switch. European to the back.
Elbow water slide from Castagnoli. Oh, 2.5.
Once again, Yamato able to get the shoulder up. Castagnoli now looks like he's got these going his way.
Lesser test left right on his head. Cover. And Claudio Castagnoli with the victory. But what does the future hold for Claudio Castagnoli in dealing with his estranged partner Chris Hero and Larry Sweeney in the middle of it? And we are ready to get our second look here in Ring of Honor at Eric Stevens, a wrestler who has built his reputation down in Florida for the FIP promotion and defeated Sugarfoot Alex Payne last night in under a minute. Tonight he's got Mitch Franklin.
Stevens getting a shot here in Ring of Honor after winning the Florida Heritage Title Tournament in FIP. Extremely impressive last night.
Franklin going for the sunset flip. Can he take him over?
Just too much power from Eric Stevens. No way he's going to be able to get him over that sunset flip.
Wow, up on the shoulders. Eric Stevens with Mitch Franklin.
Ace crusher right there. Eric Stevens
back up off the canvas.
Looking for maybe the doctor bomb. That's what he won with last night.
And just as quickly, Eric Stevens with another impressive and quick victory here in Ring of Honor. We're going to be seeing a lot more of this guy in the future.
Something to say. You know, anybody worth their salt knows that when you sign with Larry Sweeney, you're on the express train straight to the top. Straight to the top! And over the past couple months, Chris Hero and I have been hanging out with Hollywood A-list celebrities all over the place, baby. I'm talking about guys like Corey Feldman. I'm talking about guys like Scott Baio. And you know what? Scott knows that it ain't Charles who's in charge anymore. It's Chris Hero. You know who else? The icon Paulie Shore. That's right. You've been hanging out with the Weasel, buddy. This past week, though, Chris Hero and I have been having such a good time with one particular individual that he said, Larry, you know what? I've got to come with you to the show on Saturday night at Ring of Honor in Detroit. So now, ladies and gentlemen, Larry Sweeney presents to you the #1 athlete in Ring of Honor, Chris Hero, accompanied by reality TV icon Johnny Fairplay. To let everybody here in Detroit know what an excellent time Chris Hero, Larry Sweeney, and Johnny have been having over the past time. Come on, let them know, baby. Larry, I gotta tell you, you've been my best friend. Okay, we will not have this. Mr. Fairplay is an A-list Hollywood celebrity, and you Hammerleggers will respect him! Tell him what's on your mind, Johnny. look like Saved by the Bell.
Oh, yeah, that's the truth.
I'm just saying. But hey, I would like to thank you for bringing me to Ring of Honor. Because you are my best friend in Ring of Honor Wrestling. He is. He is. And this is the greatest athlete in the history of Ring of Honor Wrestling right here, Chris Hero. But wait, hey, I got a problem. The fans of Ring of Honor Wrestling suck. Look at them. Look at all of you. You can never be reality famous.
Everyone's ugly out here, and also.
So, as all of you people saw last night, I was within an inch of snap. Don't you realize that chant is so 2001?
Yeah, that's true. 2001.
Last night, I was within 1 inch of snapping Bruno Sammartino's neck with the cravat. When somebody decided to interject themselves and ruin our fun. So you know, Chris Hero now has a problem with that individual. So without any further ado, Nigel McLoser, get out here so I can get my revenge.
And we're ready for action. Larry Sweeney consulting with Chris Hero, and I can't believe, what the hell is Johnny Fairplay doing in a Ring of Honor ring?
Well, I had heard that VH1 was going to be here filming some stuff. We saw the camera and the big boom mic out in the audience,
Yeah,
but
it's distracting some of the fans from watching the match. Johnny Fairplay has no business being in Ring of Honor. I'd rather see Scott Baio. I'd rather Corey Haim or Corey Feldman, anybody other than Johnny Fairplay. And Nigel McGuinness taking it to Chris Hero right away. Jimmy Power, what the hell is Johnny Fairplay doing here?
You know, we've had some pretty infamous people here in ROH. Remember ICP? That was horrible.
Throw the clown.
Conan back in 2002. Abdul the Butcher, although I did really enjoy that. But Johnny Fairplay definitely tops them all. There's some dude in Canada, too. I forget where. I don't even know where he's at now. But Johnny Fairplay, the absolute worst. This is terrible.
just figures he has to be a friend of Larry Sweeney's of all people. Who else would be friends with this clown?
We saw last night Nigel McGuinness coming to the aid of the legendary Bruno Sammartino. It was Chris Hero and Larry Sweeney, along with Tank Tolan, trying to ruin Bruno Sammartino's moment as he was talking about how he respects everyone in Ring of Honor, about how Ring of Honor is about professional wrestling, the way that he loved to do it back in his day, back when he was world champion. And, he was impressed by the product, impressed by the athletes, and trying to steal the limelight away from Bruno Sammartino was Larry Sweeney and Chris Hero. And Nigel McGuinness had seen enough and came to the aid of Bruno Sammartino.
I thought one of the things Bruno respected was that ROH doesn't have cartoon characters like Johnny Fairplay running around.
What do you say, Jeff Hardy or Johnny Fairplay?
Jeff Hardy. Up and over the top and to the floor goes Chris Hero.
Nigel McGuinness in the ring, hearing it from the crowd here in Detroit.
It was great to see Bruno clock Larry Sweeney last night as well. And now Sweeney and Johnny Fairplay trying to run away from what is he even doing here?
Let's just concentrate on the matchup. We got Nigel McGuinness, a tremendous athlete. Chris Hero, whether you can stand the sight of him or not, a tremendous athlete, and they're involved in a very heated issue right here, and Nigel McGuinness is doing damage out on the floor. Forget that clown Fairplay.
VH1 better get us some good press. Here comes Nigel McGuinness, running start, and a European.
What's the name of the show? Fairplay knows best?
Chris Hero feeling the effects of that running European uppercut from McGuinness. Face first out on the floor.
Head full of hair by McGuinness, dragging Hero back to his feet. Taking him to the other side of the ringside area and again driving him into the guardrail. Chris Hero collapsing in a heap on the floor. McGuinness again smartly, eyes in the back of his head, keeping a lookout for Larry Sweeney.
He's trying to stay focused on his opponent, but you have to worry about not only Sweeney, who's always a distraction, but now Fairplay as well. Now trying to play the numbers game with McGuinness, who's out here all alone.
Sends Hero back under the bottom rope. So look how cocky and smug that punk is. I wish he'd use a jawbreaker lariat on that guy.
Breaking the jaw of Jimmy Rave with that rebound lariat, and now trying to take the attention from Nigel as well. That little distraction gave Hero the opportunity to connect with that boot to the side of the head of McGuinness. They can't keep him down for three.
Nigel able to kick out as well as get that foot on the rope at the same time. Paul Turner right there forcing the break. But Hero now has the advantage on McGuinness thanks to that slight deception on the outside, just enough to distract Nigel McGuinness. And again there you see Nigel kicking away on the outside at Sweeney, again allowing Hero to take the advantage. Irish whip sends McGuinness hard to the buckle. Hero with a head of steam, charging. Boot to the chest, all the way to the outside. Hero right back over the top with a forearm to the face.
Power back into the booth. You better make sure that VH1 airs a lot of this Ring of Honor stuff, ROHWrestling.com, all over VH1.
You know, I just gotta say, I've never been a fan of Chris Hero. And, you know, Larry Sweeney, he's been in ROH for a few months now, and I've been kind of indifferent to him. But he brought Johnny Fairplay here, and that is absolutely despicable. And to me, that means that Larry Sweeney deserves a one-way ticket out of ROH as well.
No complaints from me, I can tell you that.
Standing on the throat of Nigel McGuinness. Chris Hero in control of the matchup for the moment. And just choking him on the bottom rope now.
Somersaulting his way out. Oh, look at Fairplay! Look at him running around like a little girl with a goofy smile on his face because he hit a guy who wasn't looking. Real big man.
Yeah, he's a celebrity, right? Body slam from Hero. Back senton, all of his body weight across the chest of McGuinness.
Why couldn't he be the Survivor guy who went to jail for tax evasion?
What's he on the apron for? This is not necessary.
High fives and hugs for Chris Hero. Get the camera off of him. Hero with McGuinness back to his feet.
Yeah, this is worse than ICP. It's worse than ICP. Long shot from Hero. European uppercut from McGuinness.
Nigel fires back, but Hero responds with another forearm. Hero blocked that European, but doesn't block the lariat.
Big lariat from McGuinness takes Hero down. Meanwhile, you see that boom mic near Sweeney and that other guy on the floor.
Yeah, get it real close because we want to hear what he has to say.
Hero and McGinnis back to their feet. European uppercut. Shot right to the throat, and again. McGinnis with a series of strikes. Big back body drop.
Chris Hero, no small man. And McGinnis able to elevate him up in the air with that back body drop. As that arm trap likes to utilize the lariat out of it. And there it is, cover, folds him up. But Hero able to kick out at 2.
The short arm lariat, not enough to put away Chris Hero.
Hero backed into the corner one more time, but McGinnis quickly trying to capitalize on the advantage. Sets him up on the top rope.
It's Tower London, but Johnny Fairplay and Larry Sweeney both grabbing the feet. Referee's got to get some control of this.
Hero off the second with a boot to the chest. Quick cover, McGinnis down. And again, only able to get 2. But Hero staying right on McGinnis. Backs him to the far corner. Elevates him to the top turnbuckle.
Right. So he's going to break Bruno Sammartino's neck with the bot, right? Connects on Nigel McGinnis right here, but able to get his shoulder up. Hero getting a little frustrated.
Nigel again able to get the shoulder up at 2, but he is starting to absorb an awful lot of punishment. Hero plotting his next move as he stalks McGinnis. Slowly back to his feet is Nigel.
Homage to Tracy Smothers here. Combination from Chris Hero. One of his influences. Off the ropes comes Hero. That's the big boot attempt. Big lariat from McGinnis. Cover! 1, 2. No, only 2.
Once again, the lariat gets a 2 count for Nigel McGinnis. Picks Hero back up in the corner. Hero hits the buckle. McGinnis with a head of steam, but runs into the boots of Chris Hero. McGinnis down as Hero quickly goes to the top. But McGinnis up to his feet. Catches him and crashes him on the top. Looking for the Tower of London.
Face full of canvas for Chris Hero. Nigel rolls him over and goes for the cover. And come on! Sweeney and Fairplay pulling Nigel McGinnis out.
McGinnis may have had it won there.
This is worse than that Canadian guy throwing up all over the place. Pacing game on the floor. Sweeney inside the ring now, and so's Fairplay.
Get him, Nigel!
Yeah! Hey, he got in the ring, so
he's fair game. Get him, Nigel! No, Paul, let him go!
fan until Chris Hero. Jawbreaker. That is great. Nigel destroys Johnny Fairplay and gets another victory with the Jawbreaker Larry.
And not only that, I got late breaking news, Dave. I was told if Nigel McGinnis won this match, he would get a shot at Morishima in Edison, New Jersey on April the 14th. And you just saw it. It'll be Nigel versus Morishima for the ROH World title, April 14th.
We need medical attention! Medical attention! Medical attention! We need medical attention!
Counters a right hand to the back. River all the way up top.
the more I will sit in the middle of this ring and talk. So if you want this show to go until 3 o'clock in the morning, shut up! Now listen, tonight, as much as I would love to throw Jack Evans around this arena again tonight, I just can't do it. Because you see, tonight is the night that I teach Austin Aries a lesson. I teach Austin Aries, who led our tag team. Tonight I raise the prestige of this belt you see around my shoulder. Tonight, using you, Austin Aries, proving why I am the FIP World Heavyweight Champion. So, enough from me. My buddy Davey Richards has a huge announcement for you idiots.
So without further ado, for all you idiots here in Detroit, don't kill the messenger, people. I would like to introduce to you, and everyone in here, to the man who's going to help the NRC send Jack Evans and Doy back to Dragon Gate, broken, bruised, and battered, and that man is Rocky Romero.
Quiero
New Japan, weighing 237 pounds.
What you need to realize is when two men get together, bad things happen. Whether you've no remorse or not. Davey gets served every day of his life, man. Come on. Look at this dude. You gotta give some love to my boy. He's a joy champ.
The newest member of the No Remorse Corps, Rocky Romero, unveiled by Roderick Strong and Davey Richards to team up with Richards to take on a frequent tag team in the Dragon Gate organization, part of the Muscle Outlaws faction in Dragon Gate, Naruki Doi and Jack Evans.
Jack Evans dying to get his hands on Roderick Strong, not just for the attack back in New York, but for last night as well. But he's going to have to settle for Rocky Romero, the newest member of the New Remorse Corps, and Davey Richards.
Collar and elbow tie-up, Naruki Doi and Rocky Romero in the center of the ring. Doi backed up against the ropes, jockeying for position now. Or if you're looking for a clean break, will Doi give it to him? Overhand chop right across the chest. Back and forth they go.
And firing away, neither men giving an inch. Trading chops right in the center.
To the midsection of Romero. Sends Doi off. Shoulder tackle, down goes Romero. Right back to his feet. Leapfrog from Romero. Nice arm drag. Takes Doi down. Arm drag from Naruki Doi. Sweeps the legs of Romero. Not even a one count. Romero sweeps his legs. And both men right back to their feet.
Excellent display of wrestling right there by both these tremendous athletes. Neither men able to gain an advantage, and Doi wants to shake the hand of Romero, who just spits out. Fitting right in with the No Remorse Corps, Rocky Romero.
Right. Makes the tag. Davey Richards, the legal man, stepping through those ropes. And in comes Jack Evans. Look at the clothesline as Davey Richards came charging. Romero sent out to the floor. And Jack Evans, showing his agility, head scissors on Davey Richards.
Pops right back up and rolls into the boot of Jack Evans, who knocks him off his feet. Evans quickly trying to pounce on top of Richards, not giving him a chance here as Naruki Doi goes to the top here.
Evans holding him in position. Here comes Doi. Coming down with all of his body weight on the midsection of Davey Richards. Only a near fall though, as Jack Evans looking to follow up now.
Richards off. No, Richards with the reversal. Evans hits the ropes. Richards sets a little too early. Catches the boot of Evans that time. Evans though lands on his feet.
And Nelson from Richards. Evans trying to kick away Rocky Romero. And kicks away at the head of Davey Richards. Again, Jack Evans showing his agility and athletic ability.
Turned his head momentarily and got caught by Romero. Kicks off of him, lands on the apron. Tries to springboard back in, but Richards from the floor grabs a hold of the foot of Evans and sends him crashing to the floor, as does Naruki Doi. Courtesy of Rocky Romero.
Evans head over heels into the barricade. Davey Richards just standing on it. Naruki Doi is struggling to get back up himself out on the floor.
What's up, man?
Richards mocking Jack Evans, grabs a hold of the headband.
Rocky Romero just holding the chest of Jack Evans open for the chop from Davey Richards. Chop of his own from Rocky Romero.
I've been wondering for quite some time who the third member of the No Remorse Corps was going to be. Names bandied about the locker room. Nobody had any idea, but you got to know, Rocky Romero's a guy who fits right in. The same type of style as Davey Richards and Roderick Strong. He's a hard hitter, heavy hitter, likes to utilize the kicks. He's a very aggressive athlete, and I got to say, he's a tremendous choice. He fits right in with these two.
Hard chops.
You people aren't good enough to see me kick someone.
And instead of delivering another kick, Richards just going for the cover here. But yeah, Rocky Romero, since returning to Ring of Honor competition, said here in 2007 he's going to rededicate himself to Ring of Honor and really make an impact. And no better way to make an impact than to align yourself with Roderick Strong and Davey Richards.
Jack Evans runs into the boot of Romero, and another quick tag here from Richards and Romero, isolating Jack Evans, keeping him grounded. Inverted atomic drop. Romero off the ropes with a head of steam, and both boots right to the side of the head of Jack Evans. Cover here. Again, only able to get two. Todd Sinclair right there. Evans able to get the shoulder up.
He's trying to crawl through the legs and make the tag to Naruki Doi. But cutting the ring in half. Rocky Romero pulling Evans into the corner as Davey Richards back in.
Set in position for Davey Richards to deliver another wicked kick right to the chest. Held wide open by Romero and a head of steam by Richards as he drove the boot right into the sternum.
Naruki Doi looking on from the apron. Not much he can do when his partner's all the way across the ring. And Davey Richards plants him with the body slam, drives the elbow down into the chest.
Tremendous impact on that slam and on the elbow drop. And again, Evans able to kick out. And the head scissors now from Davey Richards.
Last night, Jack Evans on the receiving end of a whole lot of punishment from Roderick Strong. Bent in half. Gotta wonder what nagging injuries still linger from last night's beating at the hands of Roderick Strong.
Oh, he had him bent so far backwards at one time that the back of his foot was touching the back of his head.
Richards just kicking away at Jack Evans, pulls him back up.
If nothing else, Jack Evans can take punishment and keep coming back. But he is on the receiving end one more time from Davey Richards. An elbow drives into the canvas. Naruki Doi breaks it up with a boot to the back of Davey Richards.
Naruki Doi very excellent at tag team wrestling. That's why he and Shingo were able to capture the ROH World Tag Team titles in Liverpool. Forearm shot from Rocky Romero. Springboard knee strike right to the chest.
Again, Evans' chest left completely exposed over the knees of Davey Richards for Romero to deliver a high-impact maneuver. It's again calling for a double team.
Camel clutch cinched in by Romero as Davey Richards
mocking Doi on the outside, set in position here, and again the boot driven right to the chest.
Got momentum off the ropes right there and delivered full force. Cover by Romero. Again, Doi makes the save.
Romero grabbing a hold of Evans and bringing him back to his corner one more time. Another tag. Frequent tags from Richards and Romero teaming very well together here.
Well, just like a wrestler like Rocky Romero, aligning himself with Davey Richards and Roderick Strong could do a lot for his career here in ROH. To be a part of that new faction. Nice work from Jack Evans right there. Connecting with the elbow, taking both men down. Needs to make the tag here. The same can be said for anyone that aligns themselves with either Austin Aries or Jack Evans in this faction warfare here in Ring of Honor in 2007. Right now it's Naruki Doi firing away on Davey Richards, but double team work for the No Remorse Corps.
It's reversal there by Richards. Gets caught with the knee though from Romero as Doi was able to avoid Rocky Romero. Reversal and Doi hits the corner. Romero charges but gets elevated. Lands on the apron. Blocks the forearm shot. Connects with one of his own. Right for the springboard drop kick. And Doi just shoves him down to the floor.
Paid the price right there, and now it's Davey Richards going strike for strike with Naruki Doi.
Trading kicks and chops. Doi now coming out on the better end of it. Reversal by Richards.
Dive to the floor, wipes out Romero. Back to his feet. Davey Richards going for the baseball slide drop kick. Doi back inside. Shoulder block to the midsection. Richards brings himself back in.
Lands on his feet, goes off the ropes through the legs of Doi. Step up enziguri right on the ear. That definitely dazed Doi. Falcon arrow. Cover. Hooks the leg. But only gets 2.
Davey signaling that he's about to finish him off here.
Fans getting behind the rookie Doi. Knee to the top of the head. Able to escape. Richards ducks the clothesline. And gets dumped.
Only 2. Richards gets that shoulder up. Doi looking to follow up.
Setting Richards in the corner. Has him on that second turnbuckle. Right hand to the top of the head. Catches Romero coming in with a boot.
What could they be going for here? Placing them both in the corner.
Nowhere for either guy to go as Doi's driving the elbows.
Oh, he's setting him up for Jack Evans.
An assist from Doi for Evans with a double stop across the chest.
Rookie Doi with great momentum with the cannonball into the corner.
And hearing it from the crowd. Cover! Too close to the corner, and Richards gets his hand on the bottom rope.
Doi thinking about his next move, needs to follow up here. He's got Davey Richards in a weakened position. Maybe looking for Doi 5s. Elbows from Davey Richards, fights his way off the shoulders. There was a tag right there, Rocky Romero, the legal man. Big boot. Tossed overhead is Naruki Doi. Romero goes for the cover. And he kicks out.
Romero turns Doi inside out, but he's able to get the shoulder up. Crawling towards his corner, trying to make the tag, but Romero stops him in his tracks. Forearm exchange in the center.
Back and forth they go, neither man going down. Open hand strikes now. Slaps across the face. Into the midsection by Doi. Off the ropes he comes. Big forearm. Romero with one of his own.
Knee strike didn't even phase him. Doi coming out of the barrel of that exchange. Gets caught with a knee to the midsection.
Hard exchange between these two athletes. Reversal of the Irish whip. Romero into the buckle. Gets the boot up into the face of Doi. Second rope. DDT.
Cover by Romero. Hooks the leg.
Only an air fall.
So again, Doi able to get the shoulder up. Romero starting to take control here. Elevates Doi to the top turnbuckle. Follows him up.
See a superplex here from Romero.
Doi trying to fight him off. Shots to the midsection.
Who's going to get the advantage here?
Doi all the way up top. Went for the sunset flip, but Romero hung on. Right hands drops Doi. Romero all the way up top. Doi to his feet. Turns him inside out with the German off the second.
Both men feeling the effects down on the canvas as Todd Sinclair administers the double count on both wrestlers. Both men need to make a tag here, get a fresh wrestler into the ring. Both Evans and Richards want in.
Richards gets the tag first. Doi crawling the wrong way and gets caught by Richards.
The DR driver has his arms butterflied. A butterfly brainbuster. But Doi now up on the shoulders. He's got Davey Richards up.
Richards struggling, hanging on.
And Rocky Romero's got the leg of Naruki Doi, Jack Evans. Doi 5. Cover. Only 2. He kicks out.
And Doi finally makes the tag to Jack Evans. Quickly trying to pounce on a stunned Davey Richards. Forearm shots not doing much damage. Open hand strikes from Evans. Lefts and rights. All over Davey Richards. Boot to the point of the jaw. Evans off the ropes. Misses the kick.
Richards went for that handspring, enziguri, and mid-handspring, a drop kick from Jack Evans, now handspring elbow. No, caught by Davey. Reverse Rana right on his head. Cover. Romero makes the save. Pounding away now, and here comes Naruki Doi. Running drop kick, sends Romero to the floor. Doi follows. Trying to keep Romero down on the floor as Jack Evans looks to go up top. Richards on his back. But he's back to his feet, takes away the balance, and crotches Jack Evans on the top turnbuckle.
Doi and Romero still going at it on the floor as Richards climbing up with Evans. Rocks him on the top. Knee strike from Evans. Series of them. Now it's Richards' crush on the top rope. Hung upside down in the corner. He's in a bad way. Evans standing on top.
Double knees right to the chest. Putting him in position now is Jack Evans. Could we see the 630?
Dakota, this one's for you.
Jack Evans scores the win for his team. But faction warfare is just getting started here in ROH.
Here are your winners, the team of Naruki Doi and Jack Evans.
takes out the legs of Brent Albright. Homicide wasting absolutely no time. The gun for hire, obviously taking a payday from Jim Cornette. Surprise return last night just to take out Homicide, and now Homicide's all over Albright.
Clubbing away on Albright. Homicide, both men back to their feet now. Right hands for the notorious 187. Reversal by Albright. Homicide off the ropes. Albright sets too early, gets caught with a boot. Off the ropes goes Homicide. Caught by Albright. Monkey flip down to the canvas.
Homicide comes charging. Albright moves out of the way, though. Gets the elbow up into the jaw. Homicide to the second rope. Swinging DDT. You know Homicide wants to get some revenge on Brent Albright for taking that payoff from Bryan Danielson back in Chicago just before Homicide had that opportunity to go after the ROH World title, which he eventually did win. But Brent Albright tried to take him out, tried to do more damage to that shoulder just for that payday because he is that gun for hire.
There's nothing Brent Albright won't do for money. Whoever wants to pay him, he's their man. He's going to try and get the job done. Shoved off, though, by Homicide. Catches him with the boot, does Albright. Sets himself on the top turnbuckle, but Homicide catches him with a palm strike. All the way up top. Wait a second.
What's this?
Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce with a clothesline.
Boots to Homicide. Adam Pearce, obviously here at the behest of Jim Cornette.
Yeah, he kissed his ass for so long just to make Jim Cornette happy. And now Pearce and Brent Albright working over Homicide.
That's got to be a disqualification.
Yeah. But here comes Colt Cabana.
Homicide, it is 1 year to the date where we finished up what was the most bloodiest and intense feud Ring of Honor has ever seen. This has to do with you. I'll get to it in a second. Homicide. You shook my hand and you showed me respect. Yeah. Well, Daniel, I would like to give that respect right back to you. What's I say? I'm talking about Colt Cabana and Homicide teaming up for the Star Network. And we do it against these two jackals right now!
Well, we've got a referee in the ring. They've actually found the ring and taken the ball into the ring. We have an opening bell. The tag match is on.
Homicide and Colt Cabana taking on Adam Pearce and the gun for hire Brent Albright, neckbreaker from Homicide.
Cabana and Homicide teaming up for the first time here.
I never thought I would have seen it.
A year after ending their rivalry.
Rivalry? That was a blood feud.
Yeah.
Absolute wars waged between these two guys. Attempted murders in the middle of the ring. And here they are teaming.
And they're doing damage to both Brent Albright and Adam Pearce. Pearce begging for mercy. Twisting his wrist. Mercy. Off the ropes. Big back body drop.
Got the big man way up in the lights. Homicide and Colt Cabana standing tall here after this brawl went all over the building here in Detroit. Cabana with a clothesline sending Albright over the top to the floor.
Homicide with Adam Pearce now. European uppercut from Homicide, chopping away at the chest of Pearce. Reversal of the whip though. Homicide into the ropes. Blocks the attempt. Ace crusher.
Cabana hits the steel on the floor. Wait, it's the manservant Shane Hagedorn from behind.
The manservant.
Putting the boots to Homicide. Wait a second.
Top Pelly Primo. That's press off the top. Leg senton. He's taken out Shane Hagedorn, so he's not going to be a factor in this match.
Pelly Primo from out of nowhere to neutralize Shane Hagedorn.
Pelly Primo and Shane Hagedorn now crawling into the front row themselves.
These two no strangers to one another. They've been feuding over the top of the Clash trophy. Chair to the back of the head by Primo on Hagedorn.
Well, hopefully that'll be the last we see of Shane Hagedorn getting involved in this tag match. And here comes Jim Cornette.
Homicide doesn't even know he's behind him. Oh, yeah, he does.
He's got Jim Cornette.
Knock him out.
But from behind, Brent Albright.
German suplex. Homicide gets dumped. Cover.
Homicide kicks out. Cornette beside himself out on the floor. Back in comes Adam Pearce.
Cornette absolutely obsessed with the destruction of Homicide.
And now it's Pearce and Brent Albright double teaming Homicide in the corner, chopping away at the chest.
Double team Homicide off the ropes. Double flapjack. Cover by Pearce. But Homicide able to kick out.
Pearce taking issue with the referee's count right there, as is Jim Cornette from the floor. Backs himself into the corner, back in comes the gun for hire.
Homicide held in position by Pearce for Albright. Waistlock and a beautiful belly to back suplex. Take nothing away from Albright as he knocks Cabana to the floor. He is an absolutely tremendous athlete. Cover here, only able to get two.
And everyone who has hired the services of Brent Albright realizes that he's a tremendous wrestler, a great athlete, a very strong man that can do damage.
No tag from Pearce. The referee had his back turned to Cabana, able to take advantage with the suplex and another near fall. Another quick
tags on the side of Pearce and Brent Albright as they're trying to pick apart Homicide. As you can see, Colt Cabana wants in that ring very badly. But Albright with the chin lock trying to keep Homicide grounded.
Homicide claiming it's a choke. Referee right there checking. Arm is not dipped onto the throat yet, so it is a chin lock. A legal maneuver by Albright, but very effective nonetheless at cutting off the oxygen of the notorious 187 as we get another look at a very anxious Colt Cabana on the outside.
We encourage Homicide to hang in there, work his way to the corner, make that tag.
Crowd getting behind Homicide, urging him on. Forearm shots to the midsection, tries to free himself, doesn't make the tag, instead goes off the ropes, puts on the brakes, and gets caught by Albright. Powerbomb, folding press, he's got him.
Oh, Colt Cabana in to make the save just in case he wasn't able to kick out. And another switch behind the referee's back. No tag made between Pearce and Albright.
Big elbow from Scrap Iron Adam Pearce.
You're looking for that pile driver. Homicide through the legs, though. Trying to go for that ace crusher, but Pierce hooked his arm around that top rope to block the attempt. Pile driver right on his head. And very smartly, maybe on instinct, Homicide rolling to the floor, so Pierce can't go for the cover.
Pierce smartly, they're going right out after him, trying to throw him back into the ring, but Homicide is just limp. Having trouble finally able to get him onto the apron, shoves him in, but how much has it been too much time? Cover! Homicide kicks out! Just that extra few seconds on the floor saved Homicide right there, able to get the shoulder up.
Pierce can't believe it.
The second time Homicide may have had an opportunity to make the tag, but didn't and wound up paying the price.
Get him out of there, huh?
Set up on top in the corner, Pierce going up. Right hand to the back of the head. Looking for a superplex here.
Homicide trying to block the attempt.
Homicide biting away at the ear of Adam Pierce.
He'll do the trick.
That'll definitely free you from the hold. Homicide, though, extremely weakened in the corner, feeling the effects of that pile driver. May not know right where he is at the moment. He's got to find a way to get the Cabana.
Cabana has his arm outstretched, encouraging Homicide to work his way to that corner.
Cornette screaming at Pierce. Once again through the legs. There's the tag. Right hands from Cabana. Taking on both men.
Shot for Pierce, shot for Albright, back and forth. Colt Cabana working over both men.
Peppering them with jabs. Double elbow. Neither man goes down, though. Cabana off the ropes. Cabana takes them down.
Beautiful. Cabana's on fire here. And Detroit is behind him.
Turns his attention to Adam Pierce. Looking for the suplex. Pierce a big man, though. But Cabana still takes him off his feet. Cover!
Floated right into that cover.
Albright able to dive across at the last second and make the save. Right hand from Albright to the top of the head. Knife edge chop to the chest.
Albright and Pierce now with Cabana. Into the buckle he goes. It's the boot up into the face of Pierce and Albright. Has them both stunned. A bit of a do-si-do. Big clothesline on Albright in the corner. And a head scissors from Cabana.
Cabana showing some quickness and agility there. Takes Pierce all the way out to the floor.
Connects with the butt. And Homicide connects with the knee.
Albright in a heap in the corner. Pierce on the floor. Cabana connects with a drop kick through the ropes. Homicide off the ropes. Goes for the lariat. Taken off of his feet. Waistlock.
Went for that half Nelson suplex. Homicide blocks. Out to the floor goes Albright.
Pierce back in the ring, referee on the floor, checking on Homicide and Brett Albright.
Cabana back in as well. And holding Cabana for Jim Cornette, who sprays Pierce in the eyes accidentally. Big elbow for Jim Cornette.
Cabana's got the spray now. Pierce on Dream Street. Big right hand from Cabana.
Right back into the tights goes the can. 1, 2, and that is 3. Cabana gets revenge on Pierce for his use of brass knuckles last night. And Cabana gets revenge on Pierce for his use of brass knuckles last night. And Cornette foiled once again. of this position. Whitmer trying to get the advantage. Looking for that powerbomb into the crowd once again. Can he get it? Oh, but Danielson from behind. Jacobs pounding away on the head of Whitmer.
Hi, this is Rebecca Bayless. I'm here in Detroit, Michigan at Supercard of Honor II. The steel cage is being set up right now, but I'm standing here with Eric Stevens, a man who had a very impressive first weekend in Ring of Honor. Eric, do you have any thoughts about your first weekend here?
You know, I've been tearing it up in FIP, and now I'm here in Ring of Honor to show you all what I can do. Rest assured, this is just the beginning.
Okay, thanks, Eric. I think the cage is set up, so let's get back to the show.
Both men staggering to their feet, unloading on each other with everything they got.
Blood pouring into the eyes of both competitors. Off comes the elbow pads of Jimmy Jacobs. Combination of forearm strikes. But Whitmer firing back. And again.
Both men, look at their legs. They're giving out from underneath them.
Shot from Whitmer. This match is on. The Steel Cage Showdown. This rivalry, this war between B.J. Whitmer and Jimmy Jacobs has raged on for over a year, and tonight they will settle it in the Steel Cage here in Detroit.
Not even waiting for B.J. Whitmer to make his entrance. Jimmy Jacobs going right out after him on the floor. Big elbow using the chair as a springboard. He's got a waterfall, just cracks it across the top of the head of B.J. Whitmer. This one isn't about wins. It isn't about losses. crosses. It's about hurting one another, and Lacey wants Jimmy Jacobs to take B.J. Whitmer out tonight.
B.J. Whitmer wants to take out Jimmy Jacobs just as badly, as now they're working their way inside of the steel cage. And the cage door will be opened at the request to introduce weapons into this matchup. Anything goes in the steel cage showdown.
Forearm to the back by Whitmer. He's going to send him to the cage. Oh, right off the bat, Whitmer was looking to introduce the steel cage into this matchup, but Jacobs put on the brakes. Now it's Whitmer being sent for the ride, and Whitmer puts on the brakes.
Whitmer with Jacobs, again trying to protect themselves from being sent into the steel.
Steel cage can do serious damage if introduced into this matchup, and sooner or later, someone is going to meet the steel, and someone is going to bleed, and most likely it's going to be both of these guys.
Jimmy Jacobs driven into the cage by B.J. Whitmer. Pulling him up off the canvas, chop right across the chest of Jimmy Jacobs. B.J. Whitmer with Jimmy Jacobs right into the turnbuckle.
Right hand, elbow to the back of the head now by Whitmer on Jacobs. Handful of hair, and now he's going to get sent head over heels into the steel cage.
And of course, Lacey has been manipulating Jimmy Jacobs for months and months, just using him. But last night, she said that she saw Jimmy Jacobs deserved a hug finally. She's been whispering things in his ear that have made Jimmy Jacobs very happy as of late. And tonight, if he's able to take Whitmer out once and for all, Jimmy Jacobs thinks he might be ready for something more.
She said there would be much more to come if he was able to take out B.J. Whitmer tonight. What much more is, I don't know, but we might find out here tonight. I know Jimmy Jacobs is certainly looking forward to it.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's going to give him all the more determination to do exactly what Lacey wants and take Whitmer out. And now, it looks like we're going to see some weapons introduced into this matchup.
B.J. Whitmer looking towards Daisy Hayes for some assistance as Jacobs again tossed over the top rope and into the steel cage.
Head first into the steel goes Jacobs, as now we got a steel chair into the cage at the request of Whitmer.
Jacobs trying to block it with his hands, gets the feet up and saves himself momentarily. A second time, Whitmer had it swung right at the face of Jimmy Jacobs, but he was able to save himself with his feet. But now getting the boots put to him in the corner by B.J. Whitmer.
Good defense on Jacobs' part, avoiding that chair colliding with his head. But now Whitmer with the chair once again.
Setting it across the face now of Jacobs in position in the corner. Head of steam and a drop kick into the chair as it crashes into the side of the head of Jimmy Jacobs.
Doing a whole lot of damage. And Jacobs kicking away at that chair. Just connected with Whitmer, and Lacey very happy.
Extremely pleased on the outside anytime any damage is done to B.J. Whitmer. Jacobs, handful of hair now, trying to set Whitmer in position, driving him face first to the steel chair right in the center of the ring. Turns him over, Whitmer now lying on that chair. Jacobs off the ropes, goes for the elbow, nobody home.
Elbow right into the steel chair. And Whitmer just waiting for Jacobs, huge spine buster.
Right across the chair with his back. Jacobs feeling the effects. And Whitmer quickly trying to capitalize, has that chair set up. Seated position in the center of the ring. Changes his mind now. Might be looking to take another swing at the head of Jimmy Jacobs. It connects right on top of the head.
As you've seen during their feud, these two men have tried to cripple one another. And tonight in this cage, with the addition of the weapons involved and everything, you just might see that happen. Just how much damage these two want to do to one another. This is the perfect setting for them to finally settle the score.
Jimmy Jacobs in trouble in the corner, grabbing at his mouth. Feeling the effects of B.J. Whitmer. Bloody mouth. Oh, it looks like he's missing some teeth.
B.J. Whitmer, it looks like he's knocked out some teeth on Jimmy Jacobs. His front tooth is missing.
Blood starting to flow from the mouth as well, from that spot where the tooth used to be. Jacobs in trouble here. Reversal, goes behind, lands on his feet, ducks the clothesline. Drop toe hold, and Whitmer hits the chair.
Hayes goes into the chair, goes Whitmer. As Lacey and Daisy Hayes look on for their respective wrestlers. No love lost between Lacey and Daisy Hayes. You saw them brawl last night as part of the mixed tag team anything goes matchup.
Jacobs sending Lacey now to get some weapons. Now that BJ Whitmer is down and feeling the effects. See the mangled tooth of Jimmy Jacobs, courtesy of BJ Whitmer. Oh, wait a second, here comes the, oh, it's the railroad spike.
The spike of Jimmy Jacobs.
BJ's going into his boot. What's BJ got? That's usually where Jimmy Jacobs keeps a spike, but BJ's got one.
Both men armed with spikes. It's a standoff. And they both connect, both stabbing one another right in the head.
Railroad spike right to the top of the head of each athlete. The Hayes looking on, trying to see if BJ Whitmer is okay. Jacobs in the corner. Whitmer crawling to the far corner. I think both these guys have been busted open.
They both have connected with the railroad spike. And BJ Whitmer, blood pouring out of his head at the hands of Jimmy Jacobs and that spike.
These two have spilled blood on more than one occasion tonight, no different. This is absolutely barbaric. Both men driving the spikes right into their forehead. Blood just pouring out of their heads.
You knew this match was going to be violent, and both men just stabbing repeatedly at the forehead of their opponent.
This has not been about wins and losses for some time, but they are taking it to an entirely new level of violence.
And this is exactly what needed to happen between these two men to finally settle the score.
Lacey and the Hayes jawing at each other on the floor.
Jacobs trying to fire himself up here.
By jabbing himself in the head with a spike, this guy's out of his mind.
We knew that a long time ago. Firing away on BJ Whitmer. BJ strikes back.
Jacobs do anything for Lacey.
Whitmer now with Jacobs. Powerbomb right into the corner.
Lands on his feet. Big boot. Running kick from Whitmer connects.
But the blood is still pouring out of the head of BJ Whitmer. Trying his best to see where he's at. The blood clouding his vision. And telling Daisy Hayes to send for some more weapons.
Yeah, the blood seeping into the left eye of BJ Whitmer. Definitely having trouble seeing.
Jimmy Jacobs having trouble getting back to his feet. What do we,
oh, it's a barbed wire baseball bat.
A barbed wire baseball bat.
Just when you think these guys can't go any further,
they do. Swift ducks. Kicks the bat out of the hands of BJ Whitmer. Takes Jacobs off his feet, stomping away now. The barbed wire bat inside the cage now. As Whitmer with Jimmy Jacobs. Irish whip, into the buckle he goes. Running forearm.
One more.
Jacobs grabbing the bat, barbed wire right into the face of BJ Whitmer. He cut his own hand, inflicting that damage.
He just drove the shards of that barbed wire right into the already lacerated forehead of BJ Whitmer.
Jacobs with the bat.
Right into the arm.
Barbed wire right to the arm. Full swing, and now he's got the barbed wire in his mouth. Jimmy Jacobs is one sick individual.
He has absolutely lost it here. Lacey has driven him insane. She has finally pushed him over the edge.
Look at that. Look at Jimmy Jacobs. Hanging barbed wire bat hanging from his hair. And now digging the barbed wire to the arm. the flesh of B.J. Whitmer.
Blood now pouring from the arm as well as the forehead.
I agree with the crowd. Jacobs now, he's got the spike. He's licking the blood off of B.J. Whitmer's face.
Oh, and he just spit it back at him. He's got that spike still in his hand.
This is what it's come to between these men. He's got both spikes.
B.J. Whitmer is in serious trouble here.
Blood pouring out of his arm, out of his head. Jacobs now with both spikes.
Just jamming him in the arm and jamming him in the forehead. And there's nothing B.J. can do to stop it. The pain just coursing through his body. Hit a steam right into the head.
Oh, B.J. Whitmer is in a bad way. Blood pouring out of various places in his body, his head, his arm, his chest. And Jacobs has got that barbed wire bat once again.
Neither one of these guys will ever be the same after tonight. That is the one certain thing that's going to come out of this matchup.
He's got the chair as well. The spike in his mouth.
There is no telling how far Jimmy Jacobs is going to go to do Lacey's bidding. Face first into the barbed wire bat. Just driving the forehead of B.J. Whitmer into that bat. Setting him in position. He's got the chair. B.J. Whitmer is almost out.
Chair shot just driving his face into the barbed wire.
B.J. Whitmer is an absolute mess.
Jacobs grabbing that chair once again. Looking to do more damage, blowing a kiss to Lacey.
Lacey saying, never mind that now. Go back to work. Get back to B.J. Whitmer.
He wants him taken out once and for all. And Jacobs is on the right path of doing just that with the damage he's done to Whitmer thus far. He is a bloody, disgusting mess.
Jacobs taking his time, just stalking Whitmer now. Again with both of those spikes as Whitmer struggles just to get to his feet. And again just digging that steel spike right into his face.
Carving up B.J. Whitmer, going back to work on that arm. That was cut open by the barbed wire baseball bat. Now doing more damage with the spike on that arm.
How much more punishment can B.J. Whitmer take? Jacobs trying to gather his thoughts here.
Oh, look at B.J. Whitmer. Stitches are going to be needed on several parts of his body, his arms, his head. Trying to get back to his feet, and Jacobs using his blood as like war paint.
Lacey applauding on the outside. Jacobs now talking junk. Whitmer can't even stand. He's lost so much blood, he can't even get to his feet. Headbutt sends him back down to the canvas.
Another headbutt. This crowd encouraging B.J. Whitmer on here to get back to his feet, fire back on Jimmy Jacobs.
I've seen crowds encourage B.J. to do incredible things before, but I have never seen anybody come back from a beating like this. But somehow he's back to his feet.
And firing back on Jimmy Jacobs. Combination of forearms from Jacobs. Big spear, but nobody home. He collides with the chair.
Back to his feet. Exploder! Where does B.J. Whitmer have the energy?
It's all because of his hatred for Jimmy Jacobs. That's what's keeping him going in this match, despite the blood loss, despite being sliced open at the hands of Jacobs.
The hatred for each other is what's going to send both of these guys to the hospital before this is all said and done. Look at the blood all over the body of Jimmy Jacobs as well.
Some of his own, some of Whitmer's. Both men physically paying the price in this match.
Trouble standing, loss of balance and equilibrium. Hit scissors!
Rolls all the way through. Whitmer with Jacobs right into the steel cage, back first.
The back of his head bouncing off the steel. Whitmer now has the barbed wire bat. Once to the midsection. One more to the back.
And Jacobs feeling the effect of the barbed wire now himself. Whitmer going after that chair. Places it in the center of the ring. Whitmer now with some momentum on his side.
Going on absolute adrenaline and hatred alone here. Jacobs sitting in the chair. The barbed wire driven into the flesh on his forehead by B.J. Whitmer.
Whitmer getting some retribution on Jacobs for the damage done with that barbed wire bat earlier in the matchup. Now he's got that chair set up.
Struggling, both men trying to fight. Shots to the midsection. Brainbuster on the chair, and somehow Jacobs gets the shoulder up.
The impact of that brainbuster completely destroyed the chair. Imagine what it did to Jimmy Jacobs. Referee checking on the condition of both of these men, both suffering tremendous blood loss in this match. And now Daisy Hayes.
Jacobs trying to get out. Excuse me, Whitmer trying to get out.
The cage door slammed on the head. And now Jacobs with that barbed wire bat once again. Only two. Jacobs going up top. Whitmer on his back.
Burst of energy from Jacobs. The backsplash.
Cover.
Only two. Again, B.J. Whitmer somehow able to get the shoulder up.
Both men feeling the effects of this violent and brutal war inside the steel cage. Barbed wire, chairs, railroad spikes. No matter what they've done, they keep kicking out, they keep fighting.
The absolute hatred these two share for one another knows no bounds. And again, the railroad spike to the forehead of B.J. Whitmer.
Jacobs back to his feet. He's got Whitmer back in a standing position now. Backed into the corner, placing him up top.
Get him, BJ. Kick him in the face.
Both these men have lost an amazing amount of blood here, and yet they still continue. Jacobs blowing another kiss to Lacey.
Bloody mess, lost some teeth, but it's all about Lacey. That's all he's thinking about is Lacey. Up to the top. Trying for the Rana. Whitmer holds on.
Jacobs hanging on to the top of the cage. But gets dropped right across the top turnbuckle. Whitmer from behind. German suplex. Hangs on. Still controls him.
Dragon suplex.
Still hanging on. Has him set up. Powerbomb. Folding press. Jackknife pin.
No, only two.
The momentum of Whitmer unable to hold the jackknife sent him over the top, and Jacobs able to get the shoulder up. Almost more so from the momentum of B.J. Whitmer than anything Jimmy Jacobs did in sheer exhaustion.
After all the exhaustion, all the blood loss, it's hard to have that precision needed to keep the shoulders of your opponent down for the pinfall. And now a table being brought to ringside for these two men.
Well, I asked earlier, what else can these two do to each other?
Right up here. Go, Lacey. Hey, Lacey. Come on.
BJ climbing up to the top here.
What's he doing?
Looks like he's undoing that turnbuckle pad.
Trying to get some balance. Again, so much blood loss.
Last thing you want to do is slip up there.
And we've seen that happen with these two men in the past. Both men up top. Over top rope powerbomb. Adrenaline spike. dives into the cage. She's all over Whitmer.
Went to go for the slap, but he got blocked. BJ's got Lacey.
The source of all of his problems dumped right on her head. And he's got Jimmy Jacobs on his back as well. Whitmer, where's he going? He's up on the top rope.
Frog splash off the cage.
Contra code.
He kicked out.
Whitmer took a huge chance with that frog splash. It didn't pay off. Jacobs able to connect with the contra code, but Whitmer kicks out.
Jacobs, though, feeling the effects himself. That left knee obviously causing him some problems. Jacobs hobbling around on one leg almost here.
Blood loss, the bad knee. Lost tooth in the middle of the matchup. Jacobs still more concerned about Lacey.
Oh, he's calling for the table.
And the table being brought inside the cage.
Lacey almost unconscious, or maybe unconscious in the cage. Rolling Whitmer out of the way so we can set up this table.
Jimmy Jacobs looking to put this table to use to finish off BJ Whitmer here.
Whitmer missed the frog splash off the top of the cage. Jacobs able to hit the contra code, but he may have seriously damaged that left knee.
He's got the table set up, trying to pull Whitmer back up and place him on top of the table.
Overhand shot from Jacobs. Hobbling to the corner. Is he even going to be able to make it up the ropes if that's what he's planning?
That's the same corner that they took that nasty fall on a year ago. And Jacobs, he's almost falling to the floor from the top of the cage. Dangerous position for both of these men.
Right hand from Whitmer. Jacobs hanging on, goes to the eyes, pulls himself back up. Drives ahead of Whitmer off the cage, and he straddles the top rope. Jacobs now standing on the top turnbuckle. Whitmer back on the mat on his side.
That table awaited below, but Whitmer fell all the way down to the canvas. Jacobs puts him back on the table.
And he's somehow going to try and climb back to the top again.
Whitmer feeling the effects on the table. Jimmy Jacobs standing on the top rope. And go to the top of the cage. Jacobs, your winner, but what price, what physical price did both of these athletes pay for the sake of this steel cage showdown?
Get this stuff out of here. Get this stuff out of here.
Away from me. Get your chance now. Get this. You there, Jimmy. Get that foot check down. You're a role model, buddy.
For the first time ever in Ring of Honor, former tag team championship partners will do battle one-on-one for that prize right there, the FIP World Heavyweight Championship. Roderick Strong to defend against Austin Aries in this matchup.
Austin Aries wasting no time, going right after the champion in the corner. Wants to get his hands on Roderick Strong at all costs.
Former stablemates in generation. Next, they comprise the most dominant tag team championship team in Ring of Honor history. A 9-month reign, taking on a who's who of challenger tag teams. Austin Aries and Roderick Strong were truly the best tag team in the world. While they held those belts, they were the ones that turned them into world tag team titles, and now they go one-on-one after Roderick Strong turned on Austin Aries back at the 5th Year Festival in New York City.
And Aries wants to get his revenge in the best way he knows how, to take the most precious thing that Roderick Strong has to offer, his FIP World Heavyweight title.
Austin Aries has seen a lot of action down in FIP himself. He knows what that belt is all about, and Roderick Strong sent out to the floor at the hands of Aries. Actually, at the legs of Aries.
Of course, in your FIP title matches, the title can change hands on a count-out or disqualification. There is a 20 count on the floor, and Roderick Strong is going to utilize that to try and stop the momentum of Austin Aries.
Calling out to some of these fans at ringside. Austin Aries decided to start his own faction just as Roderick Strong formed the No Remorse Corps with Davey Richards. Of course, they've added Rocky Romero to their faction, and Aries has recruited Matt Cross. Of course, he's out of action this weekend, injured at the hands of Roderick Strong as a result of what took place in Chicago.
No telling who else Austin Aries is looking to add to his faction to try and even up the odds as faction warfare is taking over here in ROH.
Trying to recruit the very best that he thinks that he can guide to the next level here in ROH competition.
Just to show what a good leader he is and how he was able to take, Generation Next to that next level. He thinks he can do that once again, and he's scouting the very best talent to bring here to help him do just that. And he's controlling the head of the FIP World Heavyweight Champion and drives the elbow to the back of the neck repeatedly to the back of the head of Roderick Strong.
Getting very aggressive with those elbows to the back of the head. Trying to maintain control of Roderick Strong in a standing position now. Coming down across the back and ringing away on the arm. Working over that arm of Roderick Strong.
Wrenching down on the wrist, has control of Roderick. Both men back to their feet. Cartwheel by Strong, trying to free himself, but instead gets arm drag. And another one by Austin Aries, keeping control of the left arm of Roderick Strong.
Good job right there by Aries of maintaining control of that body part. And now placing his knee right down across the side of the head while wrenching up on the arm. Aries keeping his cool in this one. He's focused on the championship rather than just revenge.
Well, he knows how important that title is to Roderick Strong, how long Roderick fought to try and win that title and what it means to him. So the best way he can think of to get revenge right now is to take that belt from around his waist, and he is taking over again with overhand chops on the champ. Sends it to the corner, gets caught with an elbow, charging into the corner. Knee to the midsection by Strong.
Nice by Aries right there just a moment ago. Blocked the chop attempt by chopping Strong in the back.
Strong asking for quiet. The fans thought he was going to chop him. Instead drives a right hand to the top of the forehead as they start to get on him with that new chant of Roderick. Trying to get under the skin of the champ.
Trying to get it in his head, trying to take him off his game. Maybe just a little bit, just to give Austin Aries that opening right there. He's got Roderick down with the side headlock.
Head scissors
applied on Austin Aries.
I think he'd know better than to try and head scissor this guy.
Maybe he thinks he has the answer to keeping Aries in a head scissors. Avoids the drop kick to the face. Outsmarted him right there, did Roderick. Backslide from Aries.
Couldn't avoid the drop kick that time, right to the top of the head after the backslide by Aries.
Still able to get it. Chin breaker from Roderick Strong.
Sends the challenger into the corner, feeling the effects. Roderick follows him in to the midsection. And a second. Driving the air out of the chest of Austin Aries. More time in the corner. Has him set up. Avoids the chop again with a chop of his own. Beating Roderick Strong to the punch, so to speak.
Reversal of the Irish whip. Aries up and over in the corner. Rolls all the way to the other side of the ring off the second of the elbow. But Roderick with the drop kick saw that coming. These two men know each other so well.
Roderick able to anticipate what Aries was looking to do there and had the counter, driving it right into the back. Now asserting himself as he takes control of the matchup here. Handful of hair. Drives Aries face first to the corner. Right hand of the midsection. Strong getting very methodical here with his offense and his strikes. Overhand right just measured Aries. And another boot to the midsection.
But meanwhile, also still paying attention to these fans. Taking the time to mouth off to them, letting their chanting sort of get in his head. Not completely focused on Austin Aries.
Here again, you hear the chant from the fans. Lead the midsection by Strong. Once again, goes for the chop and gets caught, but this time goes to the eyes. And there's the first chop of the match from Roderick Strong.
On three occasions, Aries was able to block the chop attempt, but he finally got it. 1, 2 count right there. Just putting the boots to Austin Aries, stopping away repeatedly.
Very difficult for Aries to defend the chop when he can't see after Roderick sticks his fingers in his eyes. Another right hand to the top of the head, drops the challenger.
So they call it the great equalizer. Somebody trying to pull Aries back up. Roderick Strong, that's him with the body slam. Right into a cover he goes, just to make Aries exert that energy to kick out. More damage done to the back of Aries, and now the knee placed right in the back, pulling back on the arms as well as the chin. Trying to wear out the back of Austin Aries here.
Certainly trying to soften him up for his vast array of backbreakers, as well as his submission hold, the stronghold. Smartly, though, Aries trying to get to his feet to alleviate the pressure of the hold. Elbows to the midsection, doubles up the champ. Frees himself for the second, avoids the drop kick. Oklahoma roll!
Only two. Both went back to their feet, and an elbow from Roderick Strong sends Aries right back down.
Roderick quickly stopping that burst of momentum from Aries. Dropping him in the canvas with that elbow. Aries underneath that bottom rope. Strong has the legs. Slingshots him right up. Throat first into the bottom rope.
Aries struggling to breathe after that shot right to the throat.
Damage done to the windpipe. Very difficult to breathe after a shot in the throat like that. Aries kicking away, trying to buy some time. Backs Roderick up momentarily. Goes for a third boot. Roderick catches him and brings him out of the corner with the backbreaker. Knee right into the back and a cover. Did not hook the leg. Falter right there, only for a 2 count.
Again, looking to wear down Aries. Trying to use his leverage here to relieve the pressure and force the shoulders of Roderick against the canvas. Ear fall right there for Aries. But Roderick maintains that body scissors. Into the camel clutch he goes. More pressure put on the back of Aries. His legs not underneath the bottom rope. But Roderick Strong, using some illegal tactics, draws a warning from Paul Turner.
Strong ripping at the face while holding that camel clutch. Once again going to the eyes of Austin Aries, temporarily blinding him. Aries struggling on his knees to get back to his feet. Pulled back by Strong over that rope, again using it for leverage as he really cranks down on the back of Austin Aries. Screaming at the fans one more time as Aries back to his feet, slumped in the corner. Knife edge chop from the champ.
Wearing out Aries, he's trying to crawl out of harm's way, but he's firing back. Overhand chop of his own, but Roderick just putting the boots to him once again. Boot across the throat this time. Blatant choke.
Using the 5 count of referee Paul Turner to do more damage to Austin Aries. Full of hair by Strong, picking Aries back up. Calculating his next move. Front face lock, looking for a suplex here. Slingshot suplex, floats right over into a cover. Hooks the leg, but Aries gets the shoulder up.
Gonna hand it to Aries, he's hanging in there. Roderick trying to pick him apart, trying to wear out that back as best he can.
Aries absorbing an awful lot of punishment here, though.
He needs to start mounting some offense, though. Save himself from further damage to the back.
Strong has him in the corner one more time. Full-arm dragon twist looking to bring Aries out of the corner. Sends Aries to the buckles. Charges. Runs into the boot of Austin Aries. Does Strong. Sets himself on the top. Roderick with the foot. This time gets kicked away when he tries to pull Aries out of the corner. Aries again up top. Leaps off. Missile drop kick right on the button.
Big impact maneuver from Austin Aries. Takes Roderick Strong off his feet and gives Aries a little time to shake off the effects. Paul Turner surveying the wreckage down on the canvas, administering the double count on both wrestlers.
Strong to his knees. Both men now to their feet. Series of hard overhead chops from Aries.
He's just laying it in. And again, leg drop from Aries.
Only able to get two, but quickly on the champion is Austin Aries. He backs him into the corner. Another overhead chop from the left side. This one to the top of the head.
Chop to the face.
Sends him to the buckle. Strong elevates him, but Aries quickly pounces back in and drives the elbow to the side of the jaw. Aries sends Strong to the buckle one more time. Charges in, drop kick connects. Cover by Aries.
Aries got that flurry of offense here, burst of adrenaline, and taking the fight to Roderick Strong. He needs to keep the momentum on his side, but grabs hold of the tights. But Aries caught himself on the apron. Thrown first over the top rope. Roderick on his back. Went for that set time, but rolled through.
Aries with the dive, sending Strong crashing to the floor.
Wiped him out on the concrete. Needs to bring the action back inside the ring here. Or if he could just leave him on the aisleway there, if he thinks he can get the count out win, the title will change hands.
He's asking for the crowd for some support. Hits that corkscrew press, hooks the leg. One more time, Strong able to kick out. Goes for the Cabrata, but gets the knees up right into the solar plexus.
These two know each other so well from being stablemates, from being tag team championship partners. On the shoulders of Strong. Aries works his way out of that position. For the roll up out of the corner. Forearm connects and hard. Trying to go for the cover. Roderick able to kick out, tried to keep those arms trapped so he couldn't grab hold of the ropes, even though they were very close to the ropes in the corner.
Very effective cover by Aries. Normally, wrestler would look to hook the leg there, realized how close Strong was to the ropes and decided to hook the arms instead. He gets caught with the backbreaker.
Trying to roll him over, cover. Only two.
Strong only laying across the chest of Aries, not going to put him away that easily. Maybe looking for the stronghold.
He has been working over that back throughout this match, softening it up to leave Aries susceptible to the hold. Roderick looking to dish out the punishment and get the submission win against his former partner.
Kick to the chest by Aries. As Strong is hung up over the ropes. A second time right to the sternum by Aries. Sets him in position. Connects right to the back of the head. Smartly drags him to the center. We might have him.
No, only two.
Able to kick out just in the nick of time. Austin Aries less than half a count away from winning the FIP World Heavyweight title. He might be looking for the Brainbuster.
Trying to get him up. Roderick Strong using his leverage to block. Shot to the midsection. Up on the shoulders of Aries. He works out of that position. Going for the half Nelson backbreaker. Blocked and driven face first into the turnbuckle is Aries.
And Roderick using Aries' own momentum against him. Drove him face first to the corner. Just kind of ducked down and allowed Aries to go over the top to the buckle. Now gets dumped chest first on the top turnbuckle. And Strong follows him up to the second turnbuckle. Might be looking for that throwaway slam. He's got him in position and tosses Aries 3/4 of the way across the ring. A cover from Strong. Hooks the leg. And Aries kicks out.
Just launching him into the air across the ring, came crashing down right on that back. More damage done, but can't keep him down for 3.
Strong now back out on the apron. Aries to his knees, Strong dragging him outside with him.
Belly to back.
Jawing to the crowd here. Aries now down on the floor, slips off the apron, still feeling the effects of that fall-away slam. Both men now back to their feet. Oh, he's going to try it back, suplex him to the floor. Aries hanging on. Palm shot. Chop from Strong. A second chop. Aries ducks down. Death Valley driver.
Right on the edge of the ring, the steel frame of the ring. He just came crashing down with the Death Valley driver. He could be counted out right here, and we'll have a new champion.
Strong out on the floor. Aries in a heap in the center, unable even to get to his feet.
Paul Turner administering the count. He's got 20 seconds to get back inside that ring, or the title will switch, and Austin Aries will be the new FIP World Heavyweight Champion.
Strong trying to get his bearings to his knee, pulling up on the guardrail, trying to get to his feet. Paul Turner continuing to count inside the ring, and the FIP World Heavyweight title is very much in jeopardy here.
Strong on his feet. The count continues. He's back on under the bottom rope, back inside. Roll up.
Look at the tights.
But only 2. Into the midsection by Roderick Strong.
Stopped Aries in his tracks right there. Another knife edge chop. Sends the challenger to the canvas, but quickly pops right back up and is elevated on the shoulders of the champ. Gutbuster. Strong off the ropes. Lariat from Aries.
Knew that big boot was coming, connected with the lariat. Will we see the brain buster? He gets it. Looking for the 450.
He's going to win the title right here. Strong's most prized possession is in jeopardy. Oh, he just shoved the ref.
Roderick Strong shoved the referee into the ropes, took away the balance of Austin Aries up top, crotched on the turnbuckle, and now Roderick Strong looking to capitalize.
May have just saved the FIP World Heavyweight title right there, and now he's up top looking for a superplex. Aries though hanging on.
Trying to block. Jockeying for position, who's going to get the advantage up here?
Aries clubbing at the back and now climbing all the way to the top. Aries just slipped off the top all the way to the floor. Both men were jockeying for position. Austin Aries lost his footing and went crashing down to the concrete floor.
Through that table, a lot of damage was done to the back of Austin Aries on impact in that fall. We can have a count-out win for Roderick Strong to retain the title right here.
Very dangerous predicament anytime you're up above the ring. On the outside like that, very easy to lose your balance. Roderick Strong though stopping the count and going out to the floor.
Looking to do more damage. That's why he's part of the no remorse core, showing no remorse for what he does to his opponents. Attacking people left and right. Austin Aries, delirious. Matt Cross. We've seen him do this before. He's trying to tear the barricades apart to do damage on top of the steel barricade. This is why Matt Cross is out of action. The damage done to Delirious. Roderick Strong just vicious in these attacks, and now he's looking to do the same thing once again here tonight to Austin Aries.
Aries bounced off that guardrail. Strong has him by the hair. Once again sends him head over heels into the steel barricade.
Well, if he needed a barricade separated, he just separated one on the other side of the ringside area by throwing him through it. Trying to pull the barricade apart to do damage on top of the steel.
Trying to set it out on the floor, has it turned in position now as a prone Austin Aries. Still feeling the effects, the back cracking into the steel on more than one occasion, and Roderick Strong is looking to finish his former partner off right here.
Looking to send a message to everyone in Ring of Honor, just what the NRC can do.
just a matter of time now. Austin Aries is going to get counted out. He just got dumped on the back of his head on that steel barricade. Roderick Strong rolls back into the ring, and he is less than 20 seconds away from walking out of here still the FIP World Heavyweight Champ.
Turner administering the count. Austin Aries is not getting up.
The fans here urging Austin Aries to get back to his feet, but I don't think Aries even knows where he is. Going on sheer adrenaline alone, struggling, trying to make it to the ring.
Trying to crawl back inside that ring and stay in this match.
Turner continuing to count.
Just barely makes it back inside the ring before the count of 20.
But how much does he have left in the tank? Roderick Strong in position to just pick him apart now. The crowd trying to urge Aries on, but he is in serious, serious trouble here at the hands of the FIP World Heavyweight Champion.
Roderick Strong with Austin Aries inside cradle.
No! 2 3/4. Big boot!
Gets all of it. Half Nelson backbreaker. Another Gibson driver.
Right into the stronghold. No, he's got the full crab.
Was bending the back of Austin Aries. Can he hang in there or will he be forced to tap? He's trying to crawl toward the ropes.
Now the stronghold.
Stronghold cinched in. Will he give it up? Austin Aries. Looks like he looks passed out.
All the punishment he's already taken.
Referee checking on his condition. He's calling for the bell. Roderick Strong wins Chapter 1 of this feud, but you better believe it is far from over. Faction warfare heating up here at ROH. Come on, what are you doing? Strong!
Couldn't get it done. I couldn't get it done.
76キロ横須賀進め174センチ81キロシー
It's main event time here at the Supercard of Honor II, and much like last year, 1 year ago to the day, a pure Dragon Gate six-man tag team matchup. Some of the players a little bit different than last year. Last year, many called it the match of the year for 2006. CIMA leads his team of Shingo and Susumu Yokosuka to take on Dragon Kid, Ryo Saito, and Masaki Mochizuki.
Going to be Ryo Saito starting things off against CIMA. Todd Sinclair, ROH senior official, draws the plum assignment of the main event here tonight, and this one will be quick, I guarantee it.
Dragon Gate rules, tags are not necessary, but you need to be on offense or in your corner to make that tag to get a fresh wrestler from your team into the ring.
CIMA taking control of the top wrist lock on Ryo Saito. Saito may have a bit of a power advantage, but CIMA controls the top wrist lock. Nice reversal into the hammerlock by Saito. Side headlock. Nice reversal into an arm drag by CIMA, and he takes Saito off his feet. Fans here have been anticipating this matchup for some time. Fans from 40 different states and 20 countries on hand here in Detroit to witness this matchup.
And last year at the Supercard of Honor, fans didn't really know what to expect out of 6 stars from the Dragon Gate promotion coming to the United States, putting on a matchup. It was in the middle of the show back at the Supercard of Honor 1, and they stole the show. The fans couldn't believe what they had just witnessed at the end of the match, and now expectations are very high. They know what these athletes bring to the table in tag team competition, and you know that they're out to impress once again here in the States tonight.
Yeah, these athletes know exactly what they have to go up against as far as comparisons to last year's matchup. They definitely have their work cut out for them, but they are looking to do just what they did last year, and that is steal this show as well.
And you know, Mochizuki and Yokosuka making their first appearance for Ring of Honor during this weekend's events want to make an impression themselves. It's because they weren't a part of it last year.
Saito with the Greco-Roman knuckle lock, temporarily controlling CIMA, who's back to his feet, driving Saito down, controlling the hands. Saito, though, powering his way back up to his feet. Chest to chest they go. Back heel trip now by CIMA, trying to power Saito down. Momentarily has the advantage here.
A very strong individual himself, but CIMA able to force him with this bridge. He's trying to maintain that bridge to keep his shoulders off the canvas.
Tremendous strength in the neck and the back muscles to be able to avoid being put down to the canvas here by Saito. Todd Sinclair looking on as Saito powers his way back up.
It's very important which team pulls out the victory in this matchup as well. All eyes are on this match, not only here in Detroit, not only throughout the United States, but Japan as well, because the winning team going back to Japan definitely will be well thought of for their effort.
Well, certainly bragging rights when they get back to Dragon Gate, no doubt about it. Look at the quickness of CIMA up and over. Bipasso off the ropes, blocks the hip toss though, does Saito. Uses CIMA for leverage and takes him off his feet with a head scissor, but CIMA lands right on his feet. Sweeps the legs, cover, no count. Both men back to their feet in the standoff.
These men very quick athletes. And both back to their feet, drawing the applause of the fans here in Detroit.
A lot of respect between these athletes as well. Here the tag for both men.
Shingo and Mochizuki inside that ring.
The two heaviest hitters on each team going at it, trading kicks and chops right in the center of the ring. Mochizuki taking advantage of Shingo with kicks to the legs and takes Shingo off his feet.
Mochizuki known for the kicking ability that we saw in his match last night against Davey Richards. And Shingo pulls him over with a shoulder tackle.
Shingo very aggressive as he goes up and over. Pop with a boot to the midsection. Snapmare. Listen to the impact.
But Shingo trying to shake off Shingo able to plant him with the slam after absorbing all of the impact.
Mochizuki popped right up after that slam, and both men tag again.
Hilt-to-run backbreaker by Yokosuka on Dragon Kid.
Dragon Kid probably the fastest man in this matchup. Snapmare lands on his feet. Single leg takes him down. Up and over he goes, off the ropes. Leapfrog. Rolls through. Bipasso off the ropes goes Dragon Kid. Up on the shoulders. Takes him down with an arm drag.
Dragon Kid, the man who won the match for his team during last year's six-man head scissors, sends Yokosuka to the floor. Victorious with the Dragon Rana last year, and now he's got Sema down on all fours inside the ring.
Catches him with that boot to the midsection, then an axe handle to the back of the head. Sema down on all fours. Dragon Kid picks him up and brings him to his corner. Head first to the top turnbuckle. Tag into Ryo Saito. Double axe handle to the back, sends Sema down to the canvas one more time. Back up both men. Off the ropes goes Sema. Elbow takes down Sema hard. Cover.
1, 2. Able to kick out.
Saito calling for assistance in the corner, but Sema grabbed the leg and instead dragged him back to his own corner and tagged in Shingo. Boot to the inside of the thigh.
Of course, fans here in Ring of Honor have gotten used to Shingo the past several months. He's spent competing regularly here in Ring of Honor. An extended stay here in the United States, trying to up his game before he heads back to Japan.
Wicked forearm exchange. Shingo coming out on the better end of it. Sends Saito down to the canvas. The big man gets up and drives the knee right across the jaw. Cover. Only able to get one.
High elevation on that knee drop from Shingo. As now Saito trying to bring Shingo into his corner. And able to do just that. And back in comes Mochizuki. Kicking away at the chest of Shingo.
Lethal kicks to both the chest and the upper thigh of Shingo as Mochizuki picks him back up, brings him to the center of the ring, looking for a suplex, but Shingo puts on the brakes. Shingo with a power advantage here and elevates Mochizuki down with the suplex.
Show of that power right there. Pulls him back up. Backs into his own corner. Yokosuka tagged in. All the way up top he goes. Down across the back of Mochizuki.
More punishment done to the back. Yokosuka grabs him by the waist. Backbreaker right in the center. Cover. Hooks the leg. Only able to get two.
Not enough to keep him down. The two men making their first appearance for ROH this weekend, going at it right here in the center of the ring. Body slam from Mochizuki.
Still feeling the effects himself, though. Slow to capitalize on the advantage as he takes control. Head first to the turnbuckle and tags in Dragon Kid. Boot to the small of the back. Brings him to the other corner, face first to the buckle. Sets him in position, knife edge chop to the chest. Standing drop kick right on the chest. Both boots right to the side of the face.
Hang time on that before connecting with the drop kick.
And the good ring presence there, realized he was too close to his opponent's corner. Made his way back to the other side of the ring to avoid them coming in and doing any damage. Forearm dragon twist brings him to his corner. Ryo Saito up top. Double axe handle across the arm.
I got some late-breaking news for you, Lenny Leonard. Just signed for the very next show in Long Island is another huge international tag team main event as ROH World Champion Takeshi Morishima teams with Chris Hero to take on the UK duo of Nigel McGuinness and the returning Doug Williams.
Forearm exchange in the corner now, sends it in. Tag to Sema. Unbelievable news for that next big event.
And also, then in Edison, New Jersey, we will see Morishima versus McGuinness for the world title. Go to ROHWrestling.com for more information.
Sema taking control here of Saito. Has the full Nelson in the seated position, really wrenching down, forcing the neck, making it very difficult for Saito to breathe in this position.
Trying to wear him down here.
Brings him to his own corner.
Defenseless from this position as they hold him in position for Sema to come charging with that drop kick.
Team of CIMA and Shingo doing damage there to Saito.
Looking to wear him down. Nice drop kick from CIMA. Great elevation. Connected full force. But only gets 2.
Added impact with all that momentum of Saito coming off the ropes. Tremendous spring in the legs of CIMA, connecting right on the point of the jaw. Backs him into the corner and brings him out. Saito hits the corner. CIMA charging. Both knees to the chest, but he gets caught and dumped right on the back of his head.
Went to go for that inverted lung blower, driving both knees into the chest, but he blocked the attempt. And just dumped CIMA, and back in comes Dragon Kid.
Dragon Kid taking over on CIMA. Snapmare right in the center of the ring. Hang time on the knee drop. Floats right over into a cover. There's the power of CIMA. Kicking out at 2.
Last night, CIMA victorious, scoring the pinfall in that 8-man ROH versus Dragon Gate tag team matchup with the Crossfire. What a matchup that was. And now it's Mochizuki laying in those hard kicks on CIMA.
Takes CIMA down, drags him towards his corner of the ring. Single-legged crab needs to step over here to really gain the advantage of this hold.
He's keeping his eyes on CIMA's partners to make sure they don't come and make the save here.
Dragon Kid in also in that end. Keeping guard to make sure no one comes in to break it up.
Well, they do damage, but here comes Yokosuka from the other side of the ring to make the save and free CIMA from more damage being done to the leg.
Saito pitches him out to the floor, but the damage done to CIMA. Double team here from Saito and Dragon Kid. They back CIMA to the ropes. Send him off. Boot to the midsection by Saito. Dragon Kid off the ropes. Gets an assist and a boot right to the face of CIMA. Cover!
1, 2. Only gets 2.
Once again, CIMA able to power out. Dragon Kid now picking CIMA back up.
Pounding away on the back of the neck and the head of CIMA. Dragon Kid known for that aerial ability. Known for that Dragon Rana.
Hard kick to the rib cage by Mochizuki. Knee to the midsection on CIMA. Backs him to the ropes, sends him off one more time. CIMA connects with the boot. Off the ropes. Oh, he got dragged from the outside by Saito.
Back first into the edge of the ring goes CIMA.
Oh, what a kick to the back with full momentum off the ropes. Mochizuki just drove the boot to the small of the back. Nowhere for CIMA to go. Set up on the apron now by Saito. Suplex back in. Saito up top. Big splash. 1, 2. But CIMA kicks out at 2.
Only gets 2 on that cover. Didn't hook the leg. And now it's Mochizuki and Ryo Saito standing over CIMA. Struggling to get back to his feet. Double teamwork here now. CIMA rolls underneath the attempt. Double boots to the midsection though.
Hands on his feet. Takes down both men. Stomps to the midsection on both. Boot to the midsection on Dragon Kid.
Drives Dragon Kid head first into the midsection right there. In comes Yokosuka. And Mochizuki kicking away at the arm.
Waistlock standing switch. German suplex, but Mochizuki lands on his feet. Big boot to the face. Exploder. Cover.
Able to kick out. Both men back in a standing position. Yokosuka comes charging right into the boot. Dragon Kid to the top. Head scissors.
Springboards from the outside in. Catches Shingo with the boot. Reversal. Dragon Kid off the ropes. Sunset flip. Shingo pops back up. Has him on his shoulders.
Only gets 2. Holds onto the leg. Half crab from Shingo.
And then smartly drags him all the way back to his own corner.
So that Dragon Kid nowhere near his own corner to get a fresh wrestler in there. Turns it into the STF from this position. Checking on his condition is Todd Sinclair. Dragon Kid hanging in there.
Gets to the ropes to force the break. There's the tag to Yokosuka. Shingo with a leg. Yokosuka with a leg. And they make a wish. Pulling at the hamstrings of Dragon Kid. Damage to the groin as well. Trying to take away the legs of the fastest man in this matchup. Back to his feet. Elbow to the top of the thigh.
And one of the most agile men in this matchup. He doesn't have a good leg. He doesn't have that balance and that precision for his high-flying maneuvers. Dragon Kid wants to make it 2 years in a row with a big victory with that Dragon Rana. And now they're trying to take away his legs here as Yokosuka just has him grounded right in the middle of the ring. He's trying to reach toward his corner to make a tag to get a fresh wrestler in there. But still going to work on that leg, going to work on that knee is Yokosuka.
Drives the knee right to the inside of the knee. Bone on bone there. Avoids the knee pad by getting the inside of the leg. Out to the floor, Sema. And Yokosuka drive him crotch first to the steel ring post.
Well, they're trying to eliminate the threat of Dragon Kid doing just that. Crotch first on the ring post while also taking out his knees.
Yeah, I don't care who you are, that's going to slow you down. Boot to the back of the head by Shingo. Handful of the mask, picks him back up. Shingo showing the power.
Military pressing the man and launching him into the air. Chest first down on the mat goes Dragon Kid.
Shingo just dropping him from about 6.5 feet up in the air. Crashing down on the canvas goes Dragon Kid. And Shingo staying right on him, elevates him. Look at the strength as it hoists him right back up. Dragon Kid trying to fight his way out. And Shingo powers him up for a second time. Running suplex. Cover.
Shingo showing off his strength, showing off his power while unleashing more punishment on Dragon Kid.
Did not hook the leg and only got 2, but the damage done nonetheless. Big right hand to the top of the head of Dragon Kid, trying to fire away the midsection, but stopped in his tracks by another right hand from Shingo. Right hand's no effect from Dragon Kid. Shingo just shaking it off, telling him to bring it on. Give me everything you got. Shingo's not backing down. Another right hand from Dragon Kid, no effect whatsoever. But that kick does the damage and sends him back to the ropes. Running boot, nobody home.
He was able to do a little bit of damage with that one kick, but nobody home on the second attempt, and now Sema with a double stomp and the DDT from Shingo. 1, 2, nobody kicks out. Dragon Kid kicks out.
He was going to have to kick out because Yokosuka and Sema were standing guard in case Dragon Kid's partners were going to try to come in to break it up. There was nobody who was going to be able to help him, so he was forced to kick out on his own.
Now they've got him in their own corner here and taking out his partners on the other side of the ring.
Once again, making sure no one can help. Double stomp into a longboard.
More damage done to Dragon Kid. Cover.
1, 2, and again he kicks out. Sema wanted the 3 count. Todd Sinclair right there and tells him it was only 2. Tons of prestige on the line with whoever's going to be able to score the pinfall in this matchup. Sema with both arms tied up.
Submission predicament right in the center of the ring. You'll notice Yokosuka standing guard to make sure nobody can save Dragon Kid from the punishment that is being dealt out by Sema.
Shingo's got Saito tied up as well. Tremendous pressure on the chest, the shoulders, and again the legs of Dragon Kid. And finally Saito escapes long enough to break it up.
Sema and Yokosuka now with Saito.
Dragon Kid's in a heap. He's in trouble. Head of steam, both knees to the chest of Ryo Saito. Lariat in the corner, nowhere to go. Shingo with a head of steam, a lariat of his own. And Ryo Saito now is feeling the pain.
Triple team work. Sema all the way up top. Bulldogs, Dragon Kid.
Off the shoulders of his partner. Dragon Kid's in all sorts of trouble here, and Sema's team is starting to take over in this matchup.
Things are not looking good for Dragon Kid's team at this point in the match. They have picked apart Dragon Kid, and now another triple team maneuver. This could finish him off once and for all. But he gets the head scissors on Sema and makes the tag. Mochizuki, the legal man.
Fire away with kicks. Sema blocks it, elbow to the top of the thigh, stops him in his tracks. But not that time. Boot to the chest. sends Sema down. Ryo Saito blocks the lariat. Blocks it a second time. And a third. Hanging on to the arm of Shingo. Saito hanging on for everything he's got. Look at the power of Shingo. One arm up in the air. Boot to the midsection. Off the ropes he goes. Overhead belly to belly. Boot to the midsection. Sending him to the floor. Mochizuki with a head of steam, but he's tripped up from the outside by Shingo. Back into the ring comes Shingo now. Mochizuki back to his feet. Irish whip to the buckle. Shingo head of steam, runs into the boot of Mochizuki. One more time off the ropes. Big boot to the head, but Shingo doesn't budge. The kick sends him to his knees. Lariat, Mochizuki won't go down. Judo throw, cross-arm breaker.
Will this be it right here? Referee in perfect position.
Shingo turning him over, though. Look at the strength. The one-arm box left into a powerbomb. Cover! Saito breaks it up.
Shingo back inside, or Sema back inside the ring as well. Up and over in the corner. Off the ropes comes Saito. Powerbomb Sema right in the center of the ring.
Sema went for the head scissors and got caught. Fisherman suplex and he hangs on. In a second. Sema blocks it.
Going for that Fisherman Express and completes it.
Cover! 1, 2, Sema kicks out.
Saito with Sema. Full Nelson.
Face first to the canvas. Hooks the leg. Saito kicks out at 2.
Able to get that DDT, but not enough to keep him down. Saito back to his feet. Sema back to his feet in the opposite corner.
Saito gets the boot up. Caught him again with the feet. Dragon Kid off the ropes.
Presto right into the octopus. Submission predicament in the middle of the ring.
Sema refusing to give it up. Yokosuka in the corner, head of steam. Drop kick to the back of the head. Saving Sema.
Frees his partner from the hold.
Shingo on the outside urging Sema on as Yokosuka's back to his feet. Dragon Kid up as well. Yokosuka has him up on his shoulders. Go behind. Catches an elbow. Off the ropes. Blocks the clothesline. Cravat blocked. Front face lock. Chin breaker. Cover. He kicked out at 2.
Feeling the effects of that chin breaker. Dragon Kid on fire here.
It's on the brakes.
Up on the shoulders. Going for the head scissors, blocked.
Hanging on is Yokosuka. Dumps him on the back of his head. Cover! Dragon Kid again able to kick out. This kid is taking so much punishment, and he still is able to kick out.
Yokosuka looking to take a big chance going up top. But Ryo Saito right in that corner, looking to put a stop to it.
Dragon Kid crawls to the outside. Saito to the top rope. Yokosuka up on his shoulders. Dragon Kid climbing up as well. A dangerous, dangerous position here. Sema now to his feet. 5 men in the corner. Mochizuki sends Sema to the corner. He rolls through. Venus punch.
Dragon Kid caught by Shingo. Held in position. Doomsday device.
Sema in the corner. Coast to coast drop kick. Saito elevated.
Move for the Schwein. Gets it. Cover.
He kicked out. Saito somehow able to get the shoulder up. And listen to the fans here in Detroit.
Feeling the effects of the maneuver. What's going through Sema's mind? He just kicked out of the Schwein. Maybe he needs to go for the Schwein bloodline. The wrist clutch variation.
This is awesome.
Out of slows comes Sema, but a kick right to the back by Mochizuki. Dragon suplex kick from Mochizuki, cover.
it up. Right back to work on Saito. Shingo in the head of steam. Clothesline, neither man goes down. Saito off the ropes. Again a clothesline, neither man backing down. Drop kick from behind.
And Lenny Leonard, this action speaks for itself.
一番よそのところがなるわ。
What an amazing main event and an amazing show in Detroit, Michigan. The Dragon Gate guys never fail to impress. So now I'm going to take a look backstage and see who I can get an interview with, see if I can get some feelings on this show. And Lacey and Jimmy Jacobs. Are you guys okay? You guys, maybe you should talk to the doctor back there. I can take you to the hospital, you know.